Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up to live stream, everybody. Hi. Hey, everybody. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Kind of on a time crunch, you guys. So this is going to be not a very lengthy live. But you guys already know what you are here to do. Dr. Reid is in there trying to catch up to my fashions. Y'all can't see him in the green room. But his ass back there trying to compete with me, baby. He done put on an old nasty polar bear hat. God, just trying to get CTV a fashion run for his money, trying to match CTV fashion gangster. God, I bring up the business like him. What's going on? Hey, y'all. You guys already see the title of this video. So we got some things that we got to get into that we're going to get into. Before we do so, just thumbs up the shit out of this video. Make sure that you guys are hitting that, whether you are a part of the Replay gang, whether you are a Bush baby or actively in these YouTube streets in real time with me. Thumbs up this video. This is single-handedly one of the most important things you could ever do here on this platform, other than showering the king in gold and silver, as you can see. All right. Also, shout out to all the new subbies, child. We're on our way to 51K. Couldn't do this without you guys. We have been growing expeditiously, and I love you all more for it. Make sure that you guys have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your station head, your Instagram, your MySpace, your Facebook, or the dark side of Twitter and Tumblr. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Lay the link on the Ops platform if you like, and just let them whores know that we're loud, we're live, and we're certainly in color. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through. Okay.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, what's going on, you guys? Hi, moderators. Please respect the mods, you guys. This is an open forum platform, so we try to let folk be honest about their opinions. Just be respectful and no explicit disrespect, all right? With no further ado, let's go ahead and bring up the doctor. What's going on, Dr. Reid?
What's up? I stripped down and took everything off, but then I came, I saw you done up. I said, let me go put my...
You realize whose house you was in, baby.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I would have been on my platform and everything. I give you my whole background. Give you all that extra stuff.
Yes, the extra stuff where you look great. People was asking you in the last talk that we had, where did you get that very feminine pink shirt from that you were sporting?
The sweater.
That was a sweater because it was short sleeve, I believe.
No. It's a whole long. It's a long.
That was a long sleeve. Okay.
Yeah, I like that thing. It's by Amiri, Amiri.
Okay, now what the prices look like for Amiri? Was that a $500 shirt, or that was a $57.60 joint?
That was back when I used to shop. I got that when I used to do a lot of shopping, and I think it was about a couple of thousand.
A couple of $1,000. Okay, so for all of y'all who don't have
I don't shop like that no more.
So that's Larry Reid's way of telling y'all to stay in y'all tax bracket. Don't be worried about the shit he got on, baby. Okay. Now, Dr. Reid, it's a lot going on. Mental health check-in for one. How you feeling?
Absolutely amazing. I can feel the Mercury. I can feel that.
Yeah,
that's been very, very prevalent. Pluto came in on the 19th heavy. I was already in that mode. But when we went into Mercury in that retrograde, I began to feel that. And a lot of prophetic people and spiritual people that I know, they are sensing all of what is happening in the heavens that's affecting us now.
So what does that look like for you? Is it tense right now? Is it a little bit rocky? Is like how is it represented itself to you?
Okay. I want to spit and have this conversation, but I just shared with the patrons. It's going to be difficult for some people to understand, but when I go in the spirit world, whether it is my sight goes or I'm praying and I cross over to that, it's just very interesting what I've been seeing, because there's something else showing up in the spirit world that is an energy that I do not know what to call it, but if you do not know how to continue through it when it shows up, you can get caught in confusion, you can get caught in depression, and you can get caught in like some level of insanity, like your thoughts are running a lot. And that was interesting because I saw that this morning. I only shared it in Patreon. It was very, very interesting. I said, what is this? And if it happens again, I'm going to ask, who are you and what are you? Because I just seen it and I didn't engage.
Wow. Do you know the way that I deal with retrograde now? Hide the kids, hide the man, and hide everything that I love, baby. I'm on the sick and shut in list. I haul ass, baby. I don't even let the universe get a hold of me doing retrograde no more. I be in the underground I be in the underground railroad that Harriet Tubman was freeing all them slaves through. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it, baby. My nervous system at almost 40 ain't set up the same way. So
it changes at almost 40.
This is my last year in my 30s. So yes, my patience level, my tolerance level is not what it used to be. So I get the hell on through because I know Mercury gonna have everybody else acting crazy as hell.
And it's really because people don't know how to dance with Mercury. Those of us that know, we know how to work with that energy. You actually can use the energy to work for you because retrograde does everything with introspection, looking back, looking at things that have happened up until this point, and really getting in that energy in a way where you can really do some deep thought thinking. But what happens with most people is they just medicate, spaz out, and they don't know why.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like it's a lot of people who need the paddy wagon to pull up right now. I'm seeing a lot of crashing out going on right now on the internet.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, speaking of what we are here for, before we get into the thick of it, I wanted to first and foremost get your opinion about everything going on with Mother Madison. Shout out to the TS Madison. That's my other baby mother. We know that there's a situation between her and one of her gay children, ex contractors / ex employees, friends, everything under the sun. That's been playing out here on social media. T.S. Madison spoke recently doing a live taping. I don't even like to say the word because YouTube doesn't make a difference. It don't differentiate with spelling when you're speaking. So the PHAG talk. Y'all know the show that she do with the Felt Mistress. Okay, over there. Now, she spoke at a live recording, and I don't even want to play this because we are on a time crunch, but
you can.
Okay. All right.
It's short.
Okay. So I'm going to play this for you guys. This is T.S. Madison addressing Oliver Twixt, doing a live recording, and just check out some of what she got to say here, courtesy of the Live, Learn, and Laugh YouTube platform. So make sure you give them a click and a view. Of course, this is covered by fair use, all that good jazz.
So, and y'all have seen me go from y'all have seen God coming here, and I heavily use God because God ain't nobody but God. Ain't nobody but God. Ain't nobody but God do that. You see how God has cleaned me and moved and made my life different. I'm only going to become, hopefully not in size, but bigger as the star. I had to slide it in because the picture says that my pussy's still good though. Like sticking a motherfucking pizza in a brick oven. get down to action. But that's not what we were talking about. And so she is tickled over here. But she ain't been out the house in a while. She is tickled. Well, it's because she got a brick oven too. I could tell she got a brick oven over there. Listen, the ponytail told me all I needed to know. But she said, pull up and pull back. But I love all of this is not politically, whatever. What is it? Kelly, right? It's not a politically correct answer. This is just true. I love Oliver, but I'm tired. I'm tired of people doing it. I'm tired of people coming to my house, eating at my table, and then going out and being some type of way. I'm tired of me being in spaces and trying to make sure I pull everybody up, and then they go out there. It's just, I'm so easily being a casualty. I'm exhausted with being a casualty to people and looked over and all the things here. And I want to tell you, I want to put this to rest. That cozy situation, God told me to motherfucking do that. He told me to go down in that fucking basement, and he said it just like this. Bitch, pack your ass down in that basement.
All right. So, hey, Yusuf. I think we just clicked on your video. I didn't want to play the whole thing because we are on a time crunch, but that's the basically of it, okay? T.S. Madison is tied. Now, Dr. Reid, I am in the same. I am in the same space. I'm tired. I can't nobody use me as a casualty. I'm not a sacrificial lamb. I'm tired of being disregarded. I done had so many starting off beautiful relationships to so many content creators, and then they had to jump their ass out of the motherfucking window for no real reason at all. And I'm in that place where it doesn't make sense to me anymore to accommodate it. It just doesn't make any perfect, especially when I can do fine all by my damn. As a matter of fact, I thrive all by my damn self. So for those of you who don't know a lot about the T.S. Madison Oliver situation, briefly, Oliver Twixt and Madison came into breakdown last year over Beyonce's Cozy, which ended up on her Renaissance album. The song was had a soundbite of Madison taken from one of her live streams. She had Oliver edit the rant, okay, to put it into a compilation. That compilation 2 years later was then utilized by Beyonce, which Madison didn't know was going to be used by Beyonce at the time, okay? Because you know how Beyonce be walking around cloaked like Casper and shit, baby, trying to keep shit under wraps. So she didn't even know what she was signing her vocals off on, but the coin was cute enough to do so. Then there was a TikTok challenge where Oliver was asked what is one of his greatest flexes. He brought up the fact that a audio that he edited for T.S. Madison ended up on Beyonce's Renaissance album. That's his biggest flex. Well, his comment section began to go in on him, saying, well, damn, she owes you a coin. She owes you this, that, and the third. You deserve credits on the song. Madison did you wrong. And Oliver fucked around and found out that liking comments like that was going to be super problematic for his relationship, and just allowing that conversation to happen without any intervention on his behalf, any context, any correction. So there was breakdown behind the scenes. Fast forward to a few weeks ago, Oliver chose to speak about Madison as it related to another trans woman named Dominique Morgan, who is supposed to be a part of Maddie's Starter House project next year, which involves her giving over the home that we all know, her chateau, and allowing it to be a safe haven and a rebirth for trans women who are navigating sex work, coming out of controversial past, and who want to kind of reclaim their time, reclaim their coochies, reclaim their dignities. Okay, well, Miss Dominique Morgan, who is a business partner to Madison on this particular venture, ended up being indicted on fraud charges and scamming. She allegedly stole almost $100,000 of nonprofit money and used them on high-end luxurious items such as cars, vacations, just being an old fancy bitch. All right. What happened as a result is Oliver decided that, oh, I have a cute little story time, because he also has proximity to Dominique, and he was actually told about Dominique's past. Apparently, Dominique has also in the past been found guilty of fraud. She's done prison time, all of this good jazz. And Oliver and Maddie had a mutual friend who told Oliver that her and Maddie need to be very aware of Dominique. He kept that to himself. He didn't tell Maddie. He assumed she already knew. He didn't want to be that guy in the situation. He didn't want to do Dominique dirty. He said he already had felt like she did her time. What's the point of bringing it all back up again? But the first time Madison heard about that from Oliver was when he did the story time. And then as a result, other commentators who don't like Maddie jumped in. They tried to smash these two things together, creating a false narrative that somehow Maddie has co-signed or is a part of this woman's behavior, or that this woman's behavior is also rampant through their business partnership for the starter house situation. It just was a big old mess. And there was a attempt at a conversation between Maddie and Oliver after this whole thing hit, and that didn't go great as well. So,
and that's really what happening to me, is that people who don't like me, them same YouTubers that do not like me, want to put me and what happened with Roslyn in her personal life and make it all one. And that is unfortunate.
So before we get to Roslyn, Doctor, can you give me your thoughts just first and foremost on the Oliver? Because Oliver has pled that he didn't mean Madison any harm at all. That, you know, he didn't mean to bring any bad light to her. Madison whole thing was, we were texting.
Why we can't see you?
Oh, I'm coming. And that's CUMMING. Madison whole thing was, we were texting all the way up to this commentary, and you didn't say anything to me. Why didn't you mention this, Oliver? Oliver said he just didn't think it was a big deal because it really wasn't about Maddie. It was just a cute little story time.
If it wasn't about Maddie, then why was her picture in the thumbnail and why was her name mentioned? I don't think Oliver is being 100% honest with himself. And first of all, let me say this. Oliver, now you know this is Larry. me and you talked before Madison, during Madison, and since Madison. You already know my level of integrity and how I think and feel about stuff. So you know I'm not your enemy. Well, I do think you're wrong. If I'm going to do a show on someone that I have relationship with at the level that he had with Madison, I would have called Madison and said, I'm about to do this interview. How you feel about this show? How you feel about me using your picture and your name to boost up my live? That's the only thing he had to say. And she probably would have said, cool. I mean, I think that's what he should have done. I didn't cover it on my platform. I felt a lot about it, but I don't cover on my platform everything that happens on YouTube. And I didn't even cover the Geo thing, I don't think, when it happened. You know, so, but I had a lot of feelings about it. And really the main reason why I didn't cover it is because it would mean me putting Maddie's face on a thumbnail, putting her name in my title, and I just wasn't going to do that. The only time I did that, and she didn't want me to do it, I told her before I did it, she didn't want me to do it, and that was during that whole Kaya period, when Kaya had said what she said, which was related to me, and well, indirectly to me. Well, hell, I don't really know what she meant. She might have knew something I didn't know.
No, it was about y'all. It was about those punks who how she went to and saw they stuff, who was promising to make herself work like CNN. Yeah. So I spoke up for myself, and it was horrible. I deleted it because I should not speak. But it was epic, and any of y'all who missed it, baby, y'all missed a true LRL moment, baby.
I did
Kaya ass up, baby, chewed up.
Horrible. It was horrible. I should have done that. But anyway, yeah. So I think Oliver is not really being honest with himself, maybe even truthful, because you know if you put Maddie's picture in there and put her name, there's gonna be few thousand people, whether alive or later, that's going to come watch just because her name is in it. And I don't think that was proper to do. It was wrong. It's not it wasn't the best decision. It was wrong. And because he should have called her first and had that conversation. And another thing I don't like is things that you should have said to her. You said out in the public. If y'all got something going on, nobody should have known anything was going on between you and TS. And then now TS did follow it up with liking and retweeting certain things, you know, versus her picking up the phone and calling him as well. But it was Oliver that created the situation. And he was, in my opinion, not just a bad decision, but he was absolutely wrong. And for me, if he had done that and was my friend, we could never be friends. We may not be enemies, but we could never be friends again at all, ever.
So this is the interesting part, right? It's because I'm really big on communication. I'm really big on relationships. I'm really big on prioritizing my relationships before I prioritize the content. So I'm just a communicator like that. But I've also said on this platform that I learned years and years ago that a lot of content creators actually don't operate that way. They kind of don't think anything of.
But they probably don't do that in their real life, though, Consciouztv, though. You like that, and that comes out of your own personal character. For me, that comes out of my own personal character and my friendships. But when somebody get online and they say and do something, somebody said, Consciouztv Larry don't read like they used to.
Some people should be real glad about that. I told y'all I'm in my soft thug era, so I have to really be pressed. I think it comes out of being seasoned. For me, I'll speak for me. After you on here for a while, you just kind of just get acclimated to just how social media goes. So it doesn't even bother you in a way that really renders all of that baba. So for me now, it has to be really there. And because none of these hosts can get me there, y'all probably will see that on rare occasions. But yeah, I am kind of like moved past responding that way and even choosing to respond at all. I'm just so good at it. How about you? What has slowed Larry Reid down on the dragulations?
Opportunities, other opportunities that came out of, that's what initiated it, but came out of doing YouTube. It began to happen in 2019 when I grew huge by 600% in 2018. But then in 2019, I started getting in other conversations, and I said, okay, let me not do this, let me not do that, let me back down from this and back down from that. Still give the people Larry Reid Live. But I can't do. I should do the reading room all the time. I can't do that all the time anymore.
We might have to do like every year we should do like a throwback us, like a version of throwback us, and give the folk they were like a
just read the whole
time. Drag that celebrity, just annually before we end the year. That'll be dope.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Star said Larry been on the hot seat all week. I know Larry's tired, not tired. No, I don't even really care. As long as my name is spelled right. Only thing I care about is when somebody try to put a crime on me. Now, if somebody put a crime on me, y'all probably gonna see me come to Consciouztv, maybe a few others, but definitely Consciouztv, and you're gonna see me set the record straight on Consciouztv platform. Because one thing I do know is that the people that do that stuff on YouTube, they really want my attention, just like they want Conscious attention. They somebody I've seen the other day, I say they want Conscious to talk about.
And I love that. Larry, Dr. Reid, it makes me wet when I see these people just so thirsty for me. They're so thirsty. Oh, they're so thirsty. And it just, I'm like, well, why respond when I already got you by the kahunas, baby? I live rent-free in your soul where I should be, because, you know, I am here to be remembered, baby. So remember me on. I enjoy it at this point. You know, at first, it used to irritate me, but I'm just like,
I think we have had it probably the worst of anybody on the YouTube, Black YouTube, and that beef stuff. I think we've had it worse than anybody.
Tried by fire, baby. And I'm thankful for it, because that resilience is there now. Beyonce level unbothered.
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 Yeah.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, we'll get the last bit of part out about tears.
Yes.
I never discuss it because it's her, but I be wanting to discuss it whenever I see that kind of stuff going on around here. I see people consistently. What I did, I done changed my whole algorithm on YouTube now, but I used to see all the time people using her name just for clicks and views, and there's people that hate her, and even people who used to be connected to her and like switched. And I don't like it. I stay out of it, but I really don't like it at all. I don't like it.
Has she ever expressed how she don't like the same thing when it comes to you? Because you get, like you said, you get flamed up out here as well. Like, is she bothered by
well, you know, she, when she heard, there was one particular person who used to work for her, used to work for me, that came out and done some stuff, and she did not approve of that. I mean, she hated it privately. She didn't like it publicly. When she was asked about it, she didn't like it, you know. And but you sort of see how Madison handled me even years ago when Milan Christopher and all them guys were there, and they knew.
Fuck that hoe.
Yeah, they knew something. She was like, whatever he say is what he say. Let it be, because she understand media. She understand, you know, the platform.
Yeah. And Madison is also very vocal and clear. I don't want to talk about people I'm in relationship to. I don't want to do that.
And because she don't want nobody to do that with her.
Right.
You know, so that's, I mean, you get what you put out, and that's how I feel. Yeah. And she has hit me up. I think one particular time is coming to my mind now, when there was something that was discussed, and she hit me up about, no, but she didn't do it. She didn't. She doesn't like doing that.
Yeah.
She doesn't like doing that.
Yeah. You know? I have a motto: if I can't make it better for people I'm in a relationship to, then I just don't get it. I just let it be. And
no, everybody don't live by that concept.
Yeah. The thing, because the thing about the viewers is that the viewers sometimes think that we think of each other in the same ways that they think of us, and the difference is we have relationships to each other. So
right,
the viewers only see what happens here, and it's frank like a reality show. Y'all only get a live stream to try to extract who we are, what we stand for, our principles. Y'all try to get it all from the little bit y'all get when we publish and upload ourselves. Y'all are not in the rest of the gray area. Y'all are not in the relationship. Y'all don't see us in entirety and have a true exposing to us. So I'm just like, when I am up here doing what I do, it's not that I kiss anybody's ass, because Larry and everybody else, including Matic, and I'll tell y'all that I keep it 100 with all of them. If I disagree with something, I disagree with it. I also love them enough to advise them when I say, hey, I don't think you should. I think I don't think this would be good. I'm very much so like that. But at the same time, I'm also in relationship to these people. I know who the fuck they are.
Right. And that's different. And that's the reason why, and a lot of people don't know this, when Consciouztv first started talking about me, this was a shock to me that later ended up being a blessing to me, because I'm like, oh my God, now he gonna turn. You know, because people will come to my Patreon, watch everything I do, and love me to death, and then one day wake up and they hate me, and then they come out here and they're telling all of this stuff that that is just a lie made up. You know, like the Tarsha Global woman that done the video that, oh, you want me to say the people's name? Like the woman who did the video that make other people that hate me do the video, talking about that Roslyn Weems scam, like we were in some kind of relationship. Let me be very clear. That is not what happened.
Oh, wait, because you know, I'm gonna walk you through that.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk you through that. But are you complete on the Maddie portion?
I think I am. I just want anybody that's watching in the bushes, just don't do that. Don't do that to her. Don't do it to nobody. Call if you got a relationship with the person. Right. If you can call them, let them know what's up, ask a few questions. I had a content creator call me about one of my cases. They saw an update. This is months ago. And they called me and basically like, well, this is great for you. It's great PR. Are you gonna put that out? I said no. They said, well, do you want me to do it? I said, well, you know, you grown, you do what you want to do. Now I'm asking you, do you want me to do? I said, no. And they were like, okay, fine. And they were cool with it, you know. But I think if you have a relationship with somebody, call them, work it out offline.
Yeah.
Prime example, me and Tiffany Montgomery. She always saying something I don't agree with, and she go hard with it. If I share it on my platform, I share it in a way. And typically, I text her. I share it in a way to where it's respectful, and people know that we don't agree, but we're not going back and forth. I do not like to be talking on your platform and then your screen go black. I ain't saying nothing else.
Reid, I be having things I have to tend to, but go ahead. I'm here. How many times you done came up here on the blacked out screen?
But you were blacked out at the same darn time, or the last minute I just popped up. I done went and put on stuff to come here and sit and just chat and talk to you, and you black it out.
I'm here in color.
Okay, now anyway, so I just don't think I just don't think that should be done up under any circumstances. And like we shared last time, I mean, we got in a little bit today, but we didn't and don't and have not and will not move like that. If me and Conscious fighting, we gonna know it, and y'all ain't gonna know it until we ain't no more.
Right. My number one cardinal rule of love is cause no harm. So I think that's a true measure of whether someone loves you or not. When people can act in harmful ways and then claim to love you and to have respected you, even in breakdown, even in not getting along, even in whatever transpires, if you truly loved that person, you are not, even in your ego and in your brokenness, going to be able to be harmful. Plus, I too, like you, have learned, because I'm naturally like you, I'm a transparent person. I love to be an open book. It took me a long time to realize that social media is not a space for transparency. As much as it feels good to represent authenticity and transparency, and it feels good to be free in the way that you genuinely are, the way that these people will perverse everything and flip and remix and contour everything, I have just like, I don't share my personal life at all anymore. You won't ever see me talking. You won't see no man up here. You ain't seeing nothing about the ins and outs of my friendships and relationships with people up here. You're just not going to get that from me. And actually, that's actually healthy now for me. I actually love that there's a part of this thing that's just for me and not given away. I can't give it all away here. And I'm at a place where it actually makes me feel better to retain a sacredcy over things that really mean something to me now. So now you still a very open person.
Not as much.
Still
not as much. I mean, there's some things that I would have put out, very positive things, great things. No. Done. Y'all blew it. Public. But it's a lesson learned. You know, and another thing, aspect of what I do, I'm not just the entertainer, but I'm somebody's pastor, I'm somebody's personal prophet, somebody's daddy. You know, I'm somebody's boss in a company. You know, I just need to think beyond just me doing Larry Reid live show. And I think that began to switch for me in 22. And I just began to just be more not confidential, but private. I think private.
Discreet.
I like that one. Discreet is a better word.
Great with discretion. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a much better word.
So much better. All right, now you spoke earlier about crimes. Well, have you been made aware of the crimes against the woman in controversy right now, Miss Roslyn Weems? Have you read the actual official charges and indictment?
Not as much as I haven't paid attention to it as close as I need to, because I'm like, she's not a part of my life where I care. But go ahead on.
All right. According to the justice.gov, Mississippi woman pleads guilty to fraud relating to rental property income. A Mississippi woman pled guilty today in federal court in Concord to charges arising out of her theft of rental proceeds from her previous employer, U.S. Attorney Jane E. Young announces. Roslyn Weems, 52 years of age, previously of Portsmouth, New Hampshire pleaded guilty to one count of wire fraud. U.S. District Court Samantha Elliott scheduled a hearing for December 19th of 2024. Weems worked for an individual who resides in Portsmouth. The victim owned a luxury property off the coast of Maine that was listed available for rent via the internet at websites. In July of 2021, Weems coordinated the rental of the property for 3 weeks, generating approximately $52,000 in rental income. Weems arranged to have the payments diverted to accounts under her exclusive control rather than an account associated with the property's owner, and then used the payments for her own benefit. The charging statute provides a sentence of no greater than 20 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a fine of 250 motherfucking grand. Restitution is mandatory. Sentences are imposed by a federal district court judge based upon the U.S. sentencing guidelines and statutes which govern the determination of a sentence in a criminal case. The Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Portsmouth Police Department led the investigation. Assistant U.S. Attorney Charles L. Rambo is prosecuting the case. Wow. Do you want to give your initial thoughts of what you just heard there before I ask you about the ins and outs of Miss Roslyn?
That is terribly unfortunate. And it's horrible. I don't understand. Money is not that thing for me that will make me disregard my humanity. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
And I can't wrap my mind around it, and I don't know why.
Greed. Do you think it's greed?
No.
Ego and greed.
I don't know. I think it is for some people, but I don't know. What's the lady who posted that says she's writing a letter to Ghana about you? I hope she do. I'm with her. I'm getting very close.
What lady they're talking about?
I guess they're talking about the woman that done the video about Roslyn. She doesn't even know the kind of danger she'll be in. But what's the point of even? And who's she gonna write in Ghana? That's number one. Who's she gonna write in Ghana? I'm Ghanaian. I'm not a Black American citizen that's going to Ghana because I just want to. No, my citizenship, as far as where I come from, the Bisa people, Northern Ghana and Burkina Faso. I am Ghanaian. What is she thinking? She can stop me from doing something over there? These people are weird. That makes me think that. So she's on that obsession thing. Why? This is like the other original vlogger. These people obsessed and start calling all these people that I'm working with and stuff. If y'all can't see these people for who they are, and you just don't want to see it? I wish I would be calling anybody about anybody on the internet I do not know.
Here's my thing, Dr. Reid. Isn't the best predictor of the future the past? If there's one thing you have consistently been successful at, it's not losing. So the fact that these people are years in to an attempt to create an L is really, really fascinating.
You said to create an L.
To create an L, to manufacture an L.
Oh my God, that is really what it is.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really what it is. Okay, go ahead and ask me in there Roslyn question. But
all right, so just to
say this first, Roslyn Weems, I do not hate you. If you hear this, she locked up. No, sure. The sentence ain't until December the 19th.
The next month. Yeah.
She can hear this.
No, she's afraid enough to drag you. So yeah, clean that up for her.
I do not hate you, and you know I don't hate you. You've been around me, you know my energy. I am more disappointed in you. I was disappointed in you before I knew about this trouble that was there. And she knows why I was disappointed in her.
Are we going to be able to get into the why?
You can mess me better, I tell you.
Messy shit. All right. So, first question obviously is, how did you meet Roslyn? Because, you know, I'm in Patreon, I'm a Celestial, all that. I've seen Roslyn about. How did you come into contact with this woman?
I came into contact with her as a result of the first family of prophecy, Bishop Bernard Jordan and the whole family. She was a member of Zoe Ministries.
Oh. So was she simultaneously a part of both of y'all's?
No, she just what happened, you know, because my platform, what I did in 2019 and 20, I was in a contract with Bishop Jordan and Zoe Ministries for advertisement. So I would play his videos all the time. I would have him on a certain topic strategically to sort of erase this whole thing that was across everywhere in the Black church, that you have to pay for his prophecies and he's a charlatan and all this kind of stuff. So I've done that to just show another side of him and his prophetic, you know, acumen. And so I will bring him on, and in doing that, people that knew him on BET all them years when he had the dreadlocks, they were discovering him again. Some people were discovering him for the first time, and she was one of those people that discovered him again, I think, because she had seen him on TV before. Yeah. So when I had him on my platform, he was able to get so many leads, because that was the contract for him to generate leads through my platform. Yeah. And so he generated loads of leads, and Roslyn was one of the people that he discovered. She wasn't the only one, and sort of had a relationship with her, and then he started using some of these people for whatever it was they did well. And she seemed very, very insightful when it came to the stocks, and also when it came to money in general.
I bet she was very insightful when it came to money in general. Very insightful.
Yeah, and see what happened. She came at the right time, because we were already in the stock thing, because the Spirit was giving Bishop letters to invest in, you know, the call letters, and I was too. So this was already going on, and she like came up in the middle of that, like, oh, you know more than us, because we're just prophets who are able to see and receive information, but you know thing. You know, so she was the first one we started dealing with as relates to stocks, and then it became other people.
Got it. Okay, now segue super quick. You mentioned Bishop and locks. Is that the reason he's bald? I know that locks can lead to a lot of tension on a follicles. Or did Manasseh drive his daddy crazy? Like, why he bald?
I think it was just the look that he went for after he cut his locks. I don't remember him having short hair. I remember him having locks, then cutting it off. So I don't know. You know, I met Bishop Jordan in 2018. Yeah, so he started being my mentor in 2019. So I don't know.
Okay. Interesting. Now, this woman, because, you know, I've been scourging through the internet, looking at comment section, seeing what people are saying, and seeing some of the false conclusions they're coming to. Some people believe that this woman was connected to your ministry and all of that. Was this woman connected to your ministry?
She was a donor, because I seen what she done with Bishop during our master classes. I started having her to come on with me on Wednesdays. Where she done that, oh my God, I want to say she done that for at least a few months. At least a few months.
Never.
Yeah, at least a few months. She was just one of those. I was having all kind of experts in, you know, but she was the first stock, if I'm not mistaken. I think she was the first stock expert. And then on the back end, because we was friends, I said, look, you have an opportunity, and I'm putting you before my people. You need to write a book. You need to create courses, you know, and teach them everything you know. And that's what she did. So then I started pointing people to her books and to her classes. And that was the beginning of us realizing, something is not right. Because we started hearing from patrons, you know, just certain things. And it wasn't making any sense. So then we would check and recheck. And then she had an event. And this event, I guess it went good for some people, but some people it did not go good. And those people came back with some shocking stories. So we ended up having to have a meeting to really confront what she was doing. And, you know, and it was pretty uncomfortable for her. And then there were some people who at that time who were feeling like, okay, why didn't y'all tell us about this? Why didn't y'all know this? I mean, we saw signs. I mean, come on, a prophetic community, really? Of course we saw signs and we see things. But then we had a few people who, I think we had a judge in the ministry at the time. We had some law enforcement people, and they started just pulling stuff, and they started finding out aliases and names and stuff. By this time, she didn't have anything against her. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay. So after that happened, I said, you know, Roslyn. And then we got off that, and we got another call with her on it. You know, then we had a post meeting with her on it. And after that, MBN Network and Zoe Ministries, we just severed our relationship with her.
So what was her, okay, can you go into more detail in terms of like the things that Patreon members or that the people who attended her events were saying? And then what was her rebuttal? Well, what was her explanation for why it looked like this?
She always had an explanation. That was number one. And she blamed it on her staff, which we don't know who that was. It was stuff like, I paid for a book, I didn't get a book. You told me you were sending the book in 3 days. It's been 3 months. But that was with like so many people. And then I paid to go on this trip. I went in there. I don't have a room. I can't get on the island because she had it at Martha's Vineyard, I think it was. Mm. You know, so it was too much people not getting what they pay for, and I don't operate like that. So I was like, this is a problem. And at first we was relaying the information. Yeah. Contractors were relaying the information back to the people. We would hear from the people. But it just became too much. And when we found out those aliases and some other questions we asked at that time that she wasn't direct with, that's when we knew, okay, look, you making us look like something that we not. So we have to separate from you. And from that day to this one, I haven't heard anything from her except somebody telling me that she said to tell me hello, which was very interesting. I'm like, why would you want to tell me hello after everything you've done?
Maybe because she thought the space was still sweet since you had not came out and behaved in a way that she
I would have never came out publicly and talked against her. I have a relationship. I had a relationship with her. So I would have never, ever, never did that. I told my people that I'm responsible for in Patreon. But I did not come out in the public and tell the whole public because I only remember one time we ran our Wednesday night publicly and I mentioned her, I had her on and mentioned her stock thing one time. So hopefully those people continued to follow me and saw that there was a separation between me and her. Patrons knew. Yeah, we let patrons know, and then, like the Celestial Circle really knew more than what they needed to know. Yeah. And I don't know why the need to connect. Well, I do know the need of needing to connect it to my name. But if you read the lawsuit, you see what year it was in. You see my name was not in it, and you see what she did was not even what she was doing for us. Yeah. You know, it was just her not moving with her leadership and management proper. The reason why she couldn't work with me. It's the same reason why I ever disconnect from anybody professionally. You're not doing your job right. You know, so we left it at that. We later on found out about the cases. Mm-hmm. And we were like, oh my God, we dodged the bullet. We really dodged the bullet. You know, so
wait. So when you say case, am I like previous cases or think?
No, this case.
This case was transpired. It was building upon itself.
When the person filed the complaint, I got it in 22, late 22. I think it was maybe early 23, but I got it late 22.
So when I say that the feds be laying low like a cat,
that's how they work.
on a damn parakeet's ass. Wow.
That's how they work. I mean, we saw that we know that's what happened with Diddy. We saw that with Whitehead. It always when from the time you know they're looking at you, they already been looking at you before then. And from the time they tell you they're looking at you, they're already planning to get you. It's just a matter of time.
Jesus Christ. How did she take the news when the personal relationship was retracted and then her association to your business? How did she respond to that?
I felt like she took it well. And mind you, I wasn't
honest yet guilty person should. I know I'm wrong.
Yeah,
and
good.
Yes, this is
I felt like she took it good. I feel like she did. Now,
okay.
Somebody's saying right now they didn't receive their book.
I'm about to get to those comments, but I wanted to us to marinate in what Melissa had to say. Y'all look like a whole music video. Y'all know we fancy over here, child. Y'all know me and Dr. Reid are fancy, child. We one of the only content creators who really be giving y'all visuals. We give y'all we be giving y'all style and fashion and production and the whole nine, baby. You be on our Steven Spielberg. She won't play, child.
We are the best dressed on the YouTube, Black YouTube. I'm trying to think.
All of YouTube, ain't Black, all of YouTube. My mayonnaise YouTubers, baby, they ain't hitting on nothing when it comes to aesthetics. Now to your point about those comments, there are people who are saying, like, I am unique. I'm so glad I never took her course. TT says, I didn't trust her because Joseph Foster was name dropping her on Clubhouse. So she was getting exposed.
I mean, she don't listen like she don't like Joseph Foster. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, yeah. I misread that. Right. So I guess Joseph Foster is another.
He's a prophet.
He's okay. So you know who that is, Joseph Foster.
Yeah, I know what it is. Mm-hmm. That's him and the person that we don't name. I think they nicknamed him Voldemort or Venom. But they were childhood friends. That's how I met him.
Wait. That person and this person were childhood friends.
That's how I met him. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's your understanding of Joseph Foster? Is he
I have
in the Christian world? I
have no problem with Joseph Foster.
Okay.
I go by what I've experienced with people. I've had no problem. At the most, Joseph Foster is outspoken, and when he was younger, he was outspoken in a disrespectful way. But I don't ever think he meant to be disrespectful. He was young. Hell, when I first started my platform, I was inappropriate and out the way. I was learning. So that's
that ass spanked.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think about. That's the only thing I got to say about Joseph Foster. He's been here to my house and eat. He came to one of my. I think he was here when you came here. He was.
Joe, the prophet.
He was.
Which one?
Where there was a whole room full of prophets. But he was here. Mm-hmm. He was here.
Like which? Because you talking about for the Halloween party?
Oh, you came for Halloween. You came for
Halloween, and then I came for the Kurt Franklin.
So he came for my birthday when Bishop came here.
Okay, see, that's the one that this friend wasn't invited to. I didn't get a birthday invite, but Joseph Foster.
I got to use the bathroom
building for some reason.
I got to use the bathroom at the right time.
TT, could you do me a favor? Okay, like can you expound in the comment section about Joseph Foster? What made you think that Miss Roslyn wasn't credible because he was name dropping her? So what has been your experience of Joseph then that led to you being like, oh, okay, if he dropping her name, bitch, I'm good. I'm good on it. Could you expound upon that a little bit, TT? Y'all thumbs up while the doctor is doing what doctors do, baby. Okay. Okay. Nikki also had a comment and said, I never received my book and couldn't get a hold of her on her website regarding her stock. And that was a monthly fee.
Horrible. And there were people who had problems with canceling their monthly fee. Somebody else said, I'm glad I didn't take her course. Now, let me say, I'm not going to say that you dodged a bullet, because she is responsible for increasing our knowledge about the stock market. But then when you start teaching somebody who's growing in knowledge, and then they start growing in knowledge, they start looking at you like, wait a minute, you saying this, but this don't line up with what I studied. That is what most everybody that was in those courses experienced, that they began to, question some of her suggestions and what she was saying. Yeah.
Before we go any further, because for some reason the viewers are very disconnected from the thumbs up button, even though we're working for them right now, we're giving them beautiful black male beauty. Could you encourage Dr. the folk to thumbs up the video?
Okay, so let me say this, and at some point in time on this live, we're going to be able to support Consciouztv platform. We're going to all be giving donations, but if you know that you cannot give a donation, the least you can do is back up out of the live, go to his YouTube page, see this live, hit like, and come back in, just to support the platform, because it helps pushes it out everywhere. So I'm going to ask that everybody will please hit the like button right now.
Thank you so much. And if y'all don't do that, I will pull out R. Kelly and Aaliyah's eldest daughter, Legina Gold, and have her sing that rambunctious acoustic version of 4-Page Letter. Or I'll do y'all one better and pull out the Super Freaky Grandma remix by Nicki Minaj and give y'all that 7-minute rendition as well. Y'all know I don't mind seizing and taking the kingdom by violence. I will. All right.
I emailed you to my single if you want to play it on your way out. I think
Yes, you got that. I might actually already have it in my thingamajig. Where you sent it to?
I emailed it.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Roslyn, was she a contractor for
Roslyn was never a contractor of the NBN network. She was not paid at all. She did donate into the ministry. Like I said, she was at Zoe Ministries, but she also donated to the NBN network. No, she was never a contractor. Anybody that was a patron knows this. Yeah.
That's why you gotta have y'all asses on Patreon. So what did she do for NBN network?
She would just come on some Wednesday. A lot of time I would start the Wednesday night by myself. This is before the contractor started working with me on Wednesdays. I would start by myself. She'd say something in the chat. I'd drop the link. She'd come up. And that just went on for a while until sometimes I would start the live with her already up there. We're going to talk stock. Basically me asking her questions and she answering them and then pitching to the people her book and her course. And that's what we did for a few months. And I want to say it would have went on a longer space of time, but that's when things started. Okay, you ain't got your book. You ain't got your course. What's going on? That's when issues started rising. The more I pushed more of my people over there, we keep relationship with those that are like actively engaging with the ministry. So that's how we knew that, this is not working out, because she wasn't moving the way that I move in my ministry and the way Bishop Jordan moves in his. So it wasn't working. And the people like, okay, this is somebody else suggest to us, and she moving like this. So that was the first issue.
Liz says, I discerned her weeks before the trip when she started canceling people's course membership weeks before the trip that she was supposed to pay for. Wow.
Ooh, see, I don't know that.
Surviving Roslyn Weems.
Right.
Oh, God.
Wow. Didn't know that.
How much money did your community, if any, lose in stocks following behind her?
Well, the ones that told me, if I would tally up in my mind, the ones that told me how much, I'm going to say hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And if I include Manasseh Jordan, about $700,000.
Almost $1 million.
According to him, man. Yeah.
Okay, now, for those who are stock market illiterate, losing in the stock market happens how?
Normal. It's normal for you to lose in the stock market. And let me say this. we can't 100% blame her for our stock market losses because you lose in the stock market.
Yeah.
And I was saying the whole time, I was telling everybody, okay, we hear what she said, but only put the money in there that you can afford to lose. So we can't really blame her because we have our own personal fiduciary responsibility to ourselves. So let me say that. But a lot of us, because she just appears smarter and richer than us, that we listened to whatever she said and we followed what she said without really doing our own research. So
that's accountable. So that's dope and self-awareness. And it's also going to show the power of appearance helps with marketing.
Yeah.
Manufacturing that lifestyle, making it look like what it should be looking like, even if it ain't. Wow. Powerful.
Yeah.
I can't get over this. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, and with Prophet Manasseh alone.
He said his was 300,000.
Now, are they because see, I don't know a lot about the stock market. So could this have been avoided? Like, because I know that you said like there's room, obviously, because it's a gamble, period. So it's not totally in the hands of the guru either.
Right.
But what's the problem with her just being bad at it?
Yes. The problem was that with her basically what she did, she had got a windfall because she made a move. And this is what I think. And she moved with UVXY. Anybody that knows anything about the stock market, and we didn't, knows you don't ever invest in UVXY long term. You don't even really do it, but if you do, you're definitely gonna do options and puts on it. I mean, it was and that was the main thing she was pushing. And a lot of people put a lot of money into UVXY and lost every drop of it. So that was
that's painful.
That was her just giving bad stock advice.
I need a talent up on my heart. That I can feel that physiologically. Jesus Christ, hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. Somebody said, did she have an island or no? Everybody that knew her thought she had an island. People that knew her before my community knew her because that's what she said. She said she owned the island.
But you never seen this island for yourself or visited this island.
Never seen the island for myself.
Was there since because I know there's levels also to friendship, but how much of what she presented could you personally verify?
Anybody that can on a Wednesday night, so Spirit is moving upon me. I'm showing 8,888.88, and they do that here and there, and at the same time they're doing it at Zoe Ministries. You naturally think, okay, this person has faith and has finances. So it went with what she was saying. And then she was always traveling. She was always coming live to us from some city, some state.
Spirit airline flights are very affordable. Very affordable flights.
Right. But now I'm thinking back, where was that money coming from? We don't have no way of knowing. Now that she has this indictment, like, I wonder what that was. Was that from her collecting rents and stuff? We don't know. So I was a patron of Reid when Joseph kept mentioning Roslyn. I felt like she was getting over on Reid. How so?
Explain that, TT. How so? How did you feel she was getting over on Dr. Reid?
Now I did have people to tell me that, but I don't know. I ain't gonna say it. Calling if it's true. I can't verify.
Lady says sounds like she had gall boosting her level of the stock, and she probably had talk buy-in, which brings the value up, and she probably pulled the rug on y'all, allegedly.
I thought about that.
She Nikki says that Miss Rosalind said that losing 10K was chump change. She's lost more.
It's chump change if
relatively speaking, yes.
Right. If your portfolio is millions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that is chump change, relatively speaking. Okay. How much money did you lose behind following her up?
Right at 60,000.
Larry, goodbye. Goodbye. So just tiptoe on out the sanctuary real quick. How much money?
60,000.
Now, would you consider $60,000 in lost chump change?
No, I count quarters. They ain't that kind of rich.
How long did Shamako and Kendall have to sit with you at the urgent care that night that you lost $60,000 to the? Because I would have been straight on a gurney.
Well, I've lost more than that in other situations, so it wasn't that bad. I said, it's going to turn around, and thankfully so. I met a black man, very knowledgeable in the stock market, who helped me regain almost all that I lost in the stock market.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Now that's what you need to be bringing in Patreon.
He goes in Patreon.
Oh, nice.
And the LRLs go to his events that he have.
Nice.
He is knowledgeable. And I followed his investments. He said, "Now this is what I'm gonna do, but y'all ain't gotta do it." But I followed him anyway. Make money that was making in the stock market. So he's great.
Nikki says that Larry did admire her brain.
Oh yeah. I am. So this is somebody who knows me.
Yes.
I get turned on with a smart person. I love it.
Our folk, we got there are folks over here who subscribe to both of us. They patrons in both of our communities. They celestial members. They, so all that familiarity is definitely there. Did I scope him out first? Yes. Before I even presented him to my community, I was watching him and dealing with him for a year. So what does that look like for people who no? I'll ask you that at the end. I'll say that. So how much money, if any, does Roslyn owe you? Well, I'm not going to put on her owing me for the money that I invested listening to her. But there is an additional amount of money that she owes. Now, I'm only going to mention one, but if I take everything she says she was going to do, that number is much higher. But the thing that I did as a result of her lying cost me about $40,000. So she owes me $40,000, not counting the 60. 40,000. Yes. Yes. So all of these people that are saying Roslyn, like I'm a scammer or take full money, like she didn't, y'all want to connect me to that like y'all did TS. You need to go back to those platforms, look for those black platforms in YouTube, go in that comment section, say everything you saying is a lie. That never happened. You a lying platform. You go troll them, and let go in the comment section, say you lie. Now you're probably gonna block you, but you ain't gonna miss something because you don't need to be on the platform no way. Go in the comment section and tell them you lying. You talking, not knowing. You didn't ask me no questions. You could have emailed LarryReidLive@gmail.com. Kendall would have seen it and responded and said, we were told we didn't know what she was doing, and we had already cut her off prior to all of that anyway. So they just lying. She was already gone, and you were a victim as well. Me and those that were around me. Yeah, absolutely. She says that things were discussed about stocks that I felt we heard on Patreon by Rosalind on Foster's room in Clubhouse. Oh, okay. Maybe so. Okay. Maybe so. Oh, he just texted me. He said, now how did I get in this? Foster? Yeah. We just have it. It's the people, baby. You got to email Miss TT right here, Miss TT Bunch. Yeah, TT is not. I don't think she like you. Was it her or somebody else? No, it was TT. It was TT Bunch. Yeah, TT. She ain't saying nothing disparaging. She was just like, I don't know what you got. I don't know what that about, Mr. Joseph, but we're gotta work that thing out. Letitia said here. She ain't even scared. Babe, put your email up here, TD, so you and Foster can have a personal conversation. Clearly, they do. Okay. So with you going through this whole thing, because we also live in that era of social media entrepreneurs, and a lot of them have been caught up in scamming. From Caesar Pina, who was DJ Envy's like house cooking partner. They did him the same way. They connected him to that.
But he was actually in the bed with that guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in bed a little
Mhm.
bit. I don't think they found him liable for anything, but he done got sued up too, and
Yeah.
it's investigating everything. And then there was the cook guy, the cooking dude, Darius Cooks, caught up in all type of shenanigans. What do you say to consumers who, like, how do they vet these new entrepreneurs? Who, I mean, is there a way to?
It's a risk because not because they're scamming you, but like in Darius' situation, I think it was a matter of his process had some holes in it, and it made him look like a scammer. And then, of course, the internet took it, and even the news outlet took it and took it. But if somebody's scamming, they're going to jail. It's just simple as that. Like we saw that with Whitehead, but people say people scamming it or not, and I think that was the case with him. The DJ Everything, the other guy was a scammer, and DJ was in the bed with him, but he wasn't responsible, the main responsible party. So I'm gonna say, when it comes to you supporting any entrepreneur online, of course, do your due diligence. If you see people saying they got their product, they got their book, or they're enjoying the class, and they're speaking up for the person, and these are people that you know and have seen on the internet, then you probably can trust that. And just because you order something and don't get it in time, or you don't get it back, that's just a process issue. That ain't somebody trying to scam you. It's just a matter of process. If they say they're gonna call you, they didn't call back, there are probably hundreds or thousands of you guys. So, give a little mercy, make your complaint, and just see if they correct it. If they don't correct it, then we might need to have a different kind of conversation.
Crystal says Darius is definitely a scammer. LOL. Come
but
on.
Whenever somebody say that, nobody sent me proof. Everything.
I can say I've seen the proof.
I've seen the proof.
Definitely is.
I researched it. No, what I was sent bank statements and stuff. That just shows me that you put money in, and you didn't get your product, or you either didn't, or your ticket or something. What is the scam part? Do y'all know what a scam?
Yeah, it was situations where he offered to. He was like hosting events that never happened. People were getting paid, and then when they confronted him about it, he doxed them instead and put their phone numbers and addresses out, and was petty instead of actually rectifying things. People had bought, to your point, they did buy all type of products and cookware, never received their stuff. When they tried to go for their stuff, he was avoiding them. He wasn't refunding. He wasn't even communicating.
That's bad business. That's not a scammer, but that's bad business. And that's what I saw.
And it can be bad business birth out of scamming, because if you're scamming, right, people ain't gonna get their stuff, and you ain't gonna be communicating because you are running game.
But I can't agree with that, because I know what it is to get 5,000 orders, and you're like, oh my Jesus, what have I done? If 100 of them
does that justify people never getting their money and their product, and you being unavailable to speak to those people and communicating?
That's a problem.
And if he was doing that consistently, what does that? Because it wasn't like a one-off. It was like just as many people in this chat about Miss Roslyn, and there's like a whole sector of people about Darius.
Look, when I reviewed, I didn't see scam. I saw holes in the process. That's what I saw. So I wasn't gonna come online and say that. And then I asked them, because I have a relationship with him. So I said, look, what is going on? What is this? And
what did he say?
He explained this stuff. I can't remember. he's a good talker. So I can't remember.
Well, that could be another. I don't know if that's doing him any good. That's those are qualities of a good scammer. Having all that yabba dabba, yeah, baby.
And I don't know. I just didn't see scamming on the stuff that I was sent, and that was the same woman who he ended up going to court with, and she lost. So I'm like,
yeah, but why did she lose it? Like, did she lose by technicality? Because it's all type of
could be. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know, but I just can't speak on something that I don't fully know, and I can't call him a scammer. I would say he probably has some issues in his process and didn't fulfill some things, and I hope that he refunded people.
Have you seen these write-ups like from Fox5Atlanta.com?
I
from the
saw that.
DBB. More than 70 customers
Out of 7 million, though, you know, so I can't. That's
complained that they paid for cookware tickets to the dining with Darius cooking events, but didn't get the product in question. BBB
that's a process. But if you can find that on McDonald's, you can find that on other people. I think because he's black and
it's because he responded, quote, respectfully, I don't care. That's a quote.
But see,
I don't give a fuck.
That's the problem, because he do come off like that a lot. You know, but 70 out of 7 million orders. I mean, I don't know about that. Call him a
also
scam.
Apparently, a Darius Cook LLC was administratively dissolved in 2019 for failing to file annual registration and or failure to maintain a registered agent or registered office in the state. They're not saying it's scamming, but they're just listing.
But see, this is what I'm saying. That's not scamming. That could have been me. I just knew somebody that was smarter than me that handled that for me. You know, so I'm not calling that man a scammer, because business practices that he's had in the past need to be fixed and give people back their money or product, whatever it is. That's what I can say that, but not scam. I can't put that on Whitehead is a scammer.
One woman says that he told me the post office didn't send out the package yet, said Sharika Blackman of Minute, North Dakota. The military mom ordered a cookbook after receiving an earlier one without issues. Quote, but when I called the post office, they told me they hadn't received the package. She explained all he had done was print out a shipping label. She said she discovered others on Williams' social pages with similar complaints, and quote, when I did that, he blocked me on social media. That's scamming, Larry. If you know damn well people have paid for products, you're lying about things being shipped out they hadn't, you don't refund them their money, and then when they confront you, you block them.
Bad business.
You are scamming people. That's a scam. That's a grip.
It looks like you scamming. It doesn't look like you scamming, but I still ain't gonna say that, because, and it's not because I know him either. That don't have nothing to do with it. If I did not know him, I still would be careful to put that on him like that. My brother said he's always had a great experience with Darius. Even when he had to cancel, they were coming. So I guess it's bad business. I'm just thinking from a standpoint from what I've experienced. Right now, Conscious. I mean, because you do different, you can do several.
You're a prophet, so don't even use me as a hypothetical.
Okay, well, use me. I use me.
You about to speak no life on me.
So when I started,
hey Pam, hold on. Before you say that though, hey Pam, and I want to say to what Pam said, but that's also a part of because I don't know whether Darius is scammed or not. I mean, these are just accusations against him, and based upon what is being communicated, that is scamming when you refuse to give people their money, But also, scamming is a part of doing people right too, because you need the social equity in order to encourage people to be victimized by you. So of course you can't just scam everybody, because you need a certain social profile to encourage regular business and attraction to your brand. So even him doing right by your brother doesn't,
I agree,
it doesn't necessarily dispel the fact that he's not scamming other people. Scammers don't scam everybody. They stay in good relationships to people, so those people can continue to spread the word, evangelize the brand, etc. But you're going to use a hypothetical. So what's the hypothetical?
Right now, if I already got a systems put in, but let's suppose I didn't have systems in place. Right now, if everybody went to IamLarryDReid.com or LarryReidLive.com and click buy the church credit book, if I didn't have systems in place and it was like 500 people right now, somebody might not get their book if I don't have systems in place. You know, but I have systems.
Different, right? Than person not getting a book, not getting their money, contacting you and being blocked.
Hold on, I don't even know what she's talking about. She said, or that fraudulent.
He had that was fine for, but he's not a scam. Look, Larry.
Listen, you cannot listen. I can only talk on what my experience is. I don't know about that. Oh my God.
This is true. Usually some people have good experience to keep the credibility. So yeah, because like you're not getting. Can you give us some more? Okay, let me see if I can Google. Let me see if I can find something on this.
Why are we on there? This won't be about me not being.
Oh, because it got on like how we can avoid potential.
Do I need to call them?
Yeah, call them. Say, hey, man.
I don't want to bring that to somebody. Oh my God, that's so crazy.
I mean, what don't? I mean, he know what's out here about him, so I mean, you know, it is what it is.
I brought him on my platform in 2019 to discuss it. I think it was, but it's telling me something else done happened since then.
But even what you're saying in the hypothetical, am I able to get you to agree that a person not getting a product is one thing,
right?
A company running from making that right and giving people their money back and or reshipping something out and good customer service behavior is wrong. Like, it's one thing to not get your product, to not make it right is where the scam comes in at.
Agree. Okay, I can agree with that.
Okay, all right,
I can agree with that.
Fair.
Because it does seem scamish if you're not making it right. Somebody call you a scammer for that. I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Okay. So Darius Cooks, don't drag Larry, honey. He did his best to advocate.
Listen, you know,
he did his best.
Darius Cooks, he's one person that if he drag me, I'm gonna drag him back, and it will benefit my platform because he has a big following. So I would absolutely drag him.
Because I kept confusing. Was Darius the one that cooked for Halloween, or was that another famous?
Oh no, that's Chef Joe.
Chef Joe. Okay, right. I was kind of conflating them two when I was like, "Is this Chef? Oh, here or yeah." Okay. So, all right. Well, I want to call out the Transformation Factory. They took money from people and nowhere to be found. I don't know what Transformation Factory is. That's
like a church or something.
That credit repair business was because he didn't know he couldn't run the business in Georgia. They fined him and he paid it. Okay, thank you for that, Tara. All right. Well,
wow, that was a lot.
Look, baby,
that was a lot.
This is some action-packed shit, baby.
Look, I just put Darius. I said, hold on, Lord, I'm in an interview and they're grilling me about you.
Look, the viewers are viewing, you know.
Look, we got on Darius, we got on Joseph Foster. Who else we done brought up in there?
Envy and Pisa Cena or whatever the hell his name is, or whatever the hell it is. But
what is
y'all thumbs up?
What is Tasha Global?
Can you
inboxing me on IG?
But can you first of all stop dropping folk name? Cause I don't do that. They gotta pay me.
Let me say something to her.
They gotta pay me to run that.
Hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna
let you know names.
Hello, Tasha. I'm in an interview with Conscious right now. I find it very interesting that you inboxing me saying I don't know you and don't know your mental state to say on that other blogger's platform in the comment section that I did not think you were well. In the same spirit of getting information about people that you do not know, how come you did not find out that all of the YouTubes you have done on me have been without proper information? You know, what am I doing?
What are you doing? Because
let me hit the and
that's
block.
Way too much attention for somebody who should have been had an direct conversation with you a long
crazy. Why is he inboxing me?
She embarked upon a smear campaign.
I'm not giving you that.
She like 360,000 plus days late on now. All of a sudden, want to hit you up and then hitting you up to bias to say, well, I can make claim about you and I can see you, but dare you say anything that's not factually true about me or speculative? Now I'm in my Christian faith. Get the hell out of here.
But do y'all see
ridiculous?
How these people are not.
I ain't got no patience for this type of shit.
Look at the conscious. Nobody see the upper side of conscious. Look,
baby.
But can't you see
how knuckles right now and get warmed up?
How weird people are. I didn't even know why. I didn't even know she was not blocked. This is weird. I only said in Ty's platform, I do not think.
Ain't nobody name on my.
I'm sorry. I said I said, I don't think she's well. That's just what I think. And you telling whole lies.
I ain't.
That is so weird to me. And this is someone that I helped. Because, and this is just like Roslyn. If they know Bishop Jordan, I pretty much gave them a pass, which y'all saw with the whole Eddie Long thing when he came in telling my address. That was cause of Bishop Jordan. Not blaming him, but when somebody is mentoring me at that time, I listen to them, and so that's how it got with her. Because I was like, oh, she's with Zoe Ministries, all right. But I should have waited for Bishop's response before I let her on the platform. But anyway, so I let her on, and I try to help her with this whitehead thing. And I wasn't even judging her the way everybody else was judging her. I said, well, I was giving her a little grace. And now it's like everybody I've ever helped on these YouTube streets.
All of them.
It turned into this.
Including the ones you still cute with. Done went all the way to the left. My thing with her is that not only did you help her at a time where she was really being ran down on, and this man had literally put his hands and feet on her. Yeah. You gave her a space to speak in, even when the other child she ran down into that church house with was also dragging her and slandering her and menacing her. But on top of that, this woman jumped in your Patreon, became a Patreon member, the whole nine supporter. And my particular critique is that I remember the day she woke up and she decided it was Hell Week because she woke up and made a public post just accusing you, just jumping into the accusation. And my whole thing was, how could you have proximity to somebody who you found enough in you to bring yourself to support and believe in the character of, and then listen to a bunch of accusations and not extend an opportunity to have that person speak to you directly if you had any concerns about what was said, whatever narrative. I didn't understand the lack of communication. And then for these big booty ass African dressing wannabe Christian bitches to be jumping their ass around, touting around God, and you don't even have the decency, the Yahshua Christian decency to communicate like a woman of God, to be direct like a woman of God, to be integral about your getting to the bottom of things of God is wild as fuck. And I don't respect a third of these wannabe Christian what do you call them? Vigilantes out here on these Christian streets acting like they care about what's happening to people, because I also think it's interesting how they only care as long as somebody who allegedly is wrong has a name for themselves. You don't see them doing no real grounded evangelical work and super saver hoeing work. It's all about the grip. And Christianity in the Bible was just another one of those things. But what happened to, hey, doctor, I saw so-and-so video. I got some questions.
Yeah.
Got some questions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she just really manifested. I mean, and it's interesting that she hit me up. First of all, I don't know how she's not blocked, but she hit me up. I mean, while we're doing a live about what she is lying about.
Why is she hitting you up? Because you brought her up earlier on, and then here's the and just to lean more into the hypocrisy of it, she is accusing you of African spirituality, but she don't have nothing to say about a particular person who's out here using tarot cards and using divination systems to conjure up Q&As from heaven. Where are the Bible verses? And where is the Christian witch hunt against the person she favors, who also utilizes things that she's going to say the scriptures label as witchery and magic? It's a selective pussy popping outrage for me.
And hoodoo is rooted in Christianity. It's an offshoot of Christianity. That is so interesting to me. That is, you know.
These people are out of their fucking mind.
Out of their mind. Well, just so y'all know, I am a Christian, but I practice African spirituality. which is
Christian
where
second,
Christianity,
African first.
right? Exactly. and numerology, astrology, and then some. So that is on my ministry website. You cannot listen to me without knowing it. It's not hidden on the MBN network page, because they showed me where she was playing the MBN network IG page where you hear me prophesying to people and then other people show up from the other side, and she was making it so diabolical. I'm like, girl, do you even bother to read your Bible?
Where was her Holy Ghost when she decided to get her ass whooped by Bishop Whitehead? Because shouldn't her prophetic eye should have told her to sit her ass at home? Because she was gonna go to jail and get a knot in the bike of her neck. I don't understand where the Holy Ghost be when these folk be in trouble. Where it be?
No, hoodoo is what Kojic was founded on. That's the correct statement. And there's somebody talking about you ain't no Christian, man. Every Christian knows zodiac is witchcraft. See, I can't even have a conversation with you because you're not educated. Then let me know you do not know your Bible, because your Bible is a book of astrology. And I can't. What can I do in a conversation like that?
The Bible is an entire astrotheological text.
From the beginning to the end.
Christ uses astrology in the New Testament. Talk about the man in the picture at the well to the disciples, the star in Bethlehem. Look, the astrology is literally Old and New Testament.
You can't. It's so loaded.
Astrological text.
You have to just
Christ
ignore
himself is a representation of the sun, except the divine feminine, the moon, Mary. All that is in Scripture.
Every drop.
Now, if you don't know how to read, just say that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Most Black people that are Christians in Black churches have listened to whatever the preacher said or somebody told them the Bible is saying. So they have not taken spirit with them into their Bible. Only then can the Bible give you life. When you go into the Bible without spirit, you are led slowly but surely to a spiritual death, because the letter killeth and the spirit bringeth life. So you have to read the Bible with spirit, alongside of some other books for the historical and the scientific aspects of it. But somebody make a comment like that to me, there's no need to have a conversation with you because you are not studied. And it's pointless to have a conversation with somebody who just ain't even read the Bible before they darn self.
Look, what about the age before Moses was the age of Taurus, which is symbolized as a bull? The coming of the new law was greeted by a golden calf, which was destroyed. The age of Moses was the damn age of Aries, which is symbolized as a ram. Moses and the priest blew the damn sulfur ram's horn, which caught the beginning of the Sabbath day, which could be a prelude to the coming of Christ. You know, so funny it is. And
then the time of Jesus.
This is what happens when y'all uncles don't have to have no formal training and can go start a storefront church and become somebody in the damn community. Because what I realize is that if you don't know a lot about astrology, you can't even see it in the scriptures.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's correct. That's exactly. But when you know it, you look in the Bible, you're like, oh my God, this is a book of astrology from beginning to end.
What? Going crazy.
Yeah.
A mess. We've been here long enough. I know you got things to do. Anything else that you want to say to the Roslyn Weems situation and any conspiracy around your name in relationship to her?
Don't y'all do me like that. You can hate me. And I really like for you to talk about me, and my name is spelled right. But just talk about how you can't stand me, you hate me. You can say you think I'm this, you think I'm that. But don't be putting no crimes on me. Don't do that. Now, I'm very focused on other things in my life, but I'm not above doing a petty lawsuit. Because I know you broke. And I don't do that. Do not put no crime. And saying the word allegedly is not going to help you when your whole platform is about me.
You're doubling down on
all of those video. And Conscious know this because he inserted himself in some of my court cases. So you know.
I don't know about the word insert, but okay. I'm listening.
But what I'm saying is, the allegedly doesn't work when all your videos. When you have more than, I forgot what they say, it's a 6, more, I forget some number. It may not be 6, it may be higher. Well, concerning me over and over, and somebody, well, allegedly this or that does not work. It does not work. So just stick to dragging me because you don't like me, because you think I'm this, you think I'm that. That's fine. But don't put no these crimes and stuff. Tell me I did this with church money and it's not true. Don't do that now, because I might do it to work. You can say whatever.
Crimes. Yeah.
Don't
crimes.
The whole crime thing. Let that be. I might just get in the mood and you're gonna be up the creek, because I'm in Georgia. Although I have residency and citizenship other places, my home of record is Georgia. And Georgia is set up really nice for me to get you.
People using the word allegedly in the equivalent of pulling the trigger and then thinking that I'm sorry is going to render them immune to the consequences. That's the way they set up. And I also want to say to all y'all people who think that just because you broke, that a lawsuit can't do you in, that is largely determined by the plaintiff, because the plaintiff can garnish the little bit of money you do got coming in monthly off them checks, run up in your shit, take your rug, your car, your can you think just because you broke there ain't no consequences you can tangibly experience, baby. You can have liens, baby, keep your ass from renting, honey. People have no idea how a lawsuit can.
And you gotta have the right lawyers, but even with that, because I can take that after I win against you, although you ain't got no money, and I can still make your life a living hell, not just yours, but your mama, your daddy, your sister, brother, your children, anybody you put their name in something. So just don't do that. There are other stuff we can do in this world. We got to get through the next 4 years in America. Focus on something else. Yeah. Somebody said, Larry, did you feel more connected to Ghana than you did SA? South Africa I haven't been to South Africa yet.
And I will be on next Africa's trip. I'm going to be on the back of camels too, pooching through customs.
I did that in Dubai.
Real cute.
I'm deeply connected to Dubai and to Ghana, but I know why. My father's name is Islamic. So that's my attraction to the Islamic religion. And we actually pull some of what they do in my community. Islamics, they pray 5 times a day. And that's what we practice now. Christianity, you should be praying 3 times a day, but they don't push that in Christianity like they should, but that's a part of your faith.
Only in Islam,
Islam is 5. So that's my connection there, because my father's first name that he really separated himself from is an Islamic name, and it means justice and some other key things that's tied to my calling. Ghana is my father's origin. He's Ghanaian, which makes me Ghanaian. And that's the reason why I done what I done there. And for all of you that think that what you're saying about me online is going to stop me or hinder me or something, it's not going to happen. Just enjoy your Google checks and whatever click and views you get, because that's all it's going to ever be for you as relates to me. There will be no stopping me. In fact, anything that you could stop or anyone that you could separate from me, that means that the time was up, or that thing wasn't for me. And right behind it, God dropped.
All things work for the well of the right.
That's right.
Even the L's work for the well.
Yeah. You guys, I don't know what to tell you. I know.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I always tell these hoes. To stop me, you're going to have to stop God. How about that?
Absolutely.
Because that's who doing it.
Yeah.
That's who allowed me to get it, and why I got it. So you got to go to the Father, Son, and the Holy Daughter about me, baby. Ain't no point in you trying to do me, because you're going to get done doing me. And when was the last time these people actually stopped any damn body? Because I'm still looking. I done did the Carfax report, and I still have yet to see the power in their anointing and see the personification of their godly authority.
Yeah.
Where are the bodies?
So
why come here thinking that you can do your big one, looking a damn fool?
Yeah.
And 500 damn views.
And it doesn't matter. And I'm talking to the creators. it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to hate me as much as you do, no matter how much work you do. Even ones in the comment section that's cheering you on, they're in my Patreon, they're on my platform. I'm making money off of them. So don't even believe your likes and views, because it's just for the moment, because you're discussing me. They really do not care about you. Don't get caught up in that. Use your YouTube channels to create communities that can support what it is that you've been called to do in the earth. Somebody might be careful in Dubai. Just so you know, those that go with me in Dubai in January, they're well culturalized. The ministry focuses on globalization of our mind and everything that we do, so we can be proper when we go into other communities. And plus, you need to know that I'm a resident of Dubai. So I'm very, very, very hip to what's not right and what should be done, and they know. Yeah.
That's a good point. Please, y'all, all y'all Americans going overseas and getting your passports, please learn these laws, because y'all done got locked up for touching security on the damn shoulder and for thinking you can be loud and ghetto in these streets, and they'll put your ass right in the back of the paddy wagon. They say, I better learn these customs and everything. Shout out to Endora, who said a conscious looks like a sinful monk in your shirt. So cute. So cute. Sorry, just thank you, Endora. My question to you was going to be, what is so attractive about Dubai? Because Dubai is a big point of attraction for right and wrong reasons. We've heard some terrible things about some very Illuminati-ish things about Dubai, and we've heard some fabulous things about. What is it about Dubai?
Well, the thing that I love about Dubai, now people come there to party because the clubs are lit and they're huge. There are a lot of whores in Dubai, female whores. There may be a lot of male whores, but I don't know.
There gotta be male whores if there's an awful set of female
whores. You can buy a piece of puss for just a little bit of money over there, and they come to your room every single day. So there are people who go there for that. But to buy the UAE, and then have strict laws. So outside the tourist areas, and even in the tourist areas, you can't be cussing aloud outside, fussing loud outside, can't be showing any affection, gay or straight, outside. Alcohol stops being sold at certain times of the night, and it's only sold in certain places. You can't just like go to a local liquor store and buy liquor. That's not gonna happen. You can't do that. Weed is forbidden. Gummies is forbidden. You can't fly in with your medicine like testosterone, D3, anything that you get from the doctor here. You have to click a button, sign up, let them know it's coming in, show your prescription before you get on the plane. You can't just take your medicine and then take the prescription with it. You're still gonna be in jail. Locked up I think it's 3 years to 20 years, because they feel like you come on there trying to sell drugs.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj. She went through that. Yeah,
so those are sort of some of the things that you cannot do in Dubai. But with the way I live my life, none of them things bother me. For me, Dubai is just so spiritually clear. If you can pray, do any working, you just dreaming, creating it. The atmosphere is so clear because the laws. I just had a thought, but let me finish this one second. The laws just got everything sort of organized in the earth. So then when you shoot up in the spirit, it's the same way. As it is in heaven, so it be on earth. Now, maybe that's the issue that I'm encountering, aside from retrograde. When something I keep saying every time I go up in the spirit, it wasn't there before. Something I keep saying in the spirit world, I have not seen before. And I think it has everything to do with these guys that Trump has put into these positions and the changing of power and these laws. I think it's changing the atmosphere energetically in the spirit. That is the spirit world as relates to this land. I think that's I think. That just came to my mind when I was talking about that.
Would you ever be able to live in Dubai? And are you thinking about getting dual citizenship?
I already got residency there. You can't do you can't do citizenship in Dubai if you're not born there.
Okay.
You got to be Islamic.
Native to the land, yeah.
Right. You only can do residency, which give you all of the benefits.
See, America, the only one who got this all lives matter attitude.
No, well, America's horrible. You are America's asset. You can't go anywhere and escape America's taxes, and you can't go anywhere and just anywhere you want to and become a citizen, because some places, America not going to have that. And if you give up your American citizenship, you can't even come back to the country, you know, at all, ever. You have to Tina Turner it, you know. And if you do have to come back, you have to go through all of this red tape. You know, the government has to know you coming and all that kind of going on. So I absolutely live in Dubai. I will feel better if me and my girls and Lisa and Latrice and Sharako and I'm Monique Kendall were all over there. Because when I leave here, sometimes it's like, you know, there's a little concern. I'm looking at my cameras and stuff, but there, it's so safe. Especially
that's what Trevor was saying. It's no crime in Dubai, no pow.
I'm telling you the truth. It's like it's amazing. It's to be so safe in a country. It's amazing. I could live in. I could. You would love Dubai, but
Dubai love me because you know I'm an eccentric bitch. I get tattooed and stuff over there. I mean that they allow piercings. And,
you ain't supposed to do all that, but if you come over, if you're not, I go over there just like this with all of this. But you
the color of your tattoos, you blend. See, I don't.
But check this. I've seen like
how pronounced the stuff look on me.
I've seen full blasted studs in Dubai. They just want holding hands with their girlfriend. They ain't gonna bother you like that.
No.
It's almost like
it wasn't no PDA allowed. Like no.
What you go in the house clothes, you don't nobody know what the hell you doing. They're not.
I'm too scared to break laws, so they ain't got to worry about me being openly gay as hell over there in Dubai.
Yeah, but in Ghana. What I love about Ghana, but I am Ghanaian, so I'm a little bent towards it. Everything in my body. It was like, and this was a reason why I say people need to go to Africa. I went there when I got off the plane. My mind went through a few changes because my brain was saying, you back at home. And then all my blood, my body, everything like, relax. Oh, God, I'm back. I'm like, but I ain't never been here before. That was very magical. Very, very magical.
Deja vu.
Yeah, I'm like, how was everything in me was saying I was like home, like in Atlanta, coming through my front door.
Wow.
But and I was getting off the plane, and I was like, and I was like, hey, and that's another thing. I stay in Black Mecca, and so I'm used to seeing a lot of Black people,
right?
But them seeing a lot of African people, and the look in their eye was like, I see you, you see me, and the way they operate. Everybody is family, so everybody deals with like they already been knowing each other for a long time. So it was that was amazing. So I absolutely, in fact, I've thought about more than one time. The only reason why I wouldn't live in Dubai is because it takes me so long to get to my parents, because it's like
that's like what, a 15-hour.
It take a day and a half.
Day and a half,
ultimately, or at least a whole day. But if I stay in Ghana. I could fly back. I can get to New York in 9 hours.
But that's not too bad.
So that's not that bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So
that means mama had to have her ass on the plane.
She ain't gonna do it.
Okay. FaceTime it is, sugar. You better stop my Dubai living mama.
Somebody said Dubai and Ghana are very homophobic. I mean, America
can hold hands.
America's homophobic. What are you saying? You have the illusion of freedom here in America, but look at these laws. Look at what America just voted in. America's homophobic.
But I guess, like, are they saying that they have like laws they reinforce against homophobia? I mean,
sodomy is still illegal in about 42 of the 50 states. I mean, so it's all that's propaganda to keep you out of the country. That's all of that propaganda.
It didn't work on my black ass. It worked, baby. All that propaganda did what it's supposed to do on me.
Yeah, I'm telling you from I mean, I have been there and stay long periods of time and have residency and friends there. So I'm telling you from an inside experience. Now, if you are a different type of person, got a different type of world and life, maybe it won't be to you what it is to me. But for me, Dubai is like excellent.
Ray says the same thing happened to me the first time I went to Ghana. I kissed the tarmac and when I got off the plane.
It's something you have to experience.
Could it be true, Larry, that the reason why you and Ray and so many others who have touched foot in certain places felt that like deja vu is because maybe y'all also in y'all last incarnation, y'all were Africans.
Well, I am an African hell right now. But what I'm saying is, it could be also have to do with calling, because I think a lot of Americans have, I mean, they they live, they birth and die all in American soil. But some of us are supposed to be global citizens, where we live in different places and spaces at different times in our life. And I think some people are that, and they just don't know it.
See, they're saying that you have masculine presenting privilege. CTV is like the prince. I'm like the artist formerly known as Reincarnated 2024. Could they handle all the sexiness?
I've seen it. That's why I said I seen a whole full blast stud. She had titties and all, but everything else said nigga. And she was there working in the government office.
But I probably wouldn't have it that bad because I would dress according to the culture too. I want to come over there looking like Yahshua on a donkey's ass. So, I would get my spiritual fashion on over in this Dubai. Panther says, yes, love Africa. Every country I have set foot in Africa, I have felt at home. But South Africa was like sitting in my community with the older folks of yesterday.
Okay.
America's also, a stud is different from feminine looking male. You see, it's always that bias. The women can get away with everything.
I mean, well, we'll see. Come on.
Look at here, y'all. Y'all better have my bail money ready, baby, because see, Larry been a haul ass leave me in Africa to jail. Reporting live from Atlanta.
They can't jail you for looking like a woman. They can't jail you for that.
I done heard some wild stories about people. I done heard people being locked up. Like it was some American woman who was locked up. I guess she was in her bikini, but she was like out.
She ain't supposed to do that. But see, she just ain't know the rules. You can't, okay, so when I'm there, I'm half naked because it's hot as hell. But if I'm going to go to the mall, I'm not going to have all my arms out, although I can. I'm not going to have all my arms out in short shorts like I'm at the beach. No, you're supposed to, have put on some proper clothes. But if you're going into like where the government's place, and another thing, you just can't take pictures of people and go live like in the public place because you have to have people permission to put their image.
You need to have that in America.
I'm gonna say that's they got in America. Yeah. Like what that girl is doing to me right now online.
Yeah,
she will be arrested and jailed in Dubai. You cannot disparage somebody online in Dubai.
Well,
not disparage.
Well, let me encourage her, sis. You want to personally go to Dubai? I'm willing to fund your trip there.
But check this, Conscious. I'm gonna take it a little bit farther. A guy told me yesterday, he said, because you have residency in Dubai, you can, when you're in Dubai, you can get hold of a lawyer there that can send all of these people a cease and desist. And if they do not listen, then Dubai can actually get involved in their prosecution. I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's the case, there are people get jailed in UAE for mishandling a resident or government official. You can't speak about the religion and certain stuff you just cannot do online. If you do it online in Dubai, it has to be about somebody that is somewhere else in another country. And
drag America, in other words.
Right. But even with that, there's still some stipulation with that because I had to learn all that before I even got my residency.
Yeah, so you know how your mouth is set up enough to be in somebody's jail too for breaking damn laws. So
yeah, but the good thing about it, I only hardly do content like that no more. So
hey man,
it works in my favor.
Okay, well I might get my study on so I can be prepared for next year's African.
Yeah. Well, she said in Egypt. I mean, Ray said in Egypt. Well, that's Africa.
In Egypt, especially in Cairo, they will literally beat you upside the head if you are not dressed appropriately.
When I was in Ghana, I was there 10 days. I didn't see no man acting like no woman. I ain't see no woman acting like no man. I mean, I ain't see that at all.
I can't even be true to my divine feminine over there. That's a shame. And I'm surprised as spiritual as Cairo in Egypt.
But you can't. But South Africa, you'd be good. South Africa, like America.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because that like one side of Africa is more liberal than the other side of Africa is.
Yeah, central and east more so.
Yeah,
South. Yeah,
when in Rome, do what Romans do, child. Period. Just study what the hell they do before you get there.
That's all you gotta do.
Right. Well, this was a great interview, Dr. Reid. You were supposed to be here this long to begin with, so you still got a gig to.
I messed it up. But that's it's not your fault. I like to talk too.
It's never my fault.
So
I don't travel with my U.S. passport to certain countries. They ain't gonna get me.
She's smart.
Came to a Canary Island first. Okay. Have you heard of Canary Island? Have you ever been there, Dr. Reid? Canary Island?
No.
To them.
That's not in Dubai. It may be in UAE somewhere else.
South Africa is very liberal. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
Islamic African countries do not play. Islam don't be playing, period. American Islam don't be playing. So I can only imagine.
No.
I can only imagine, baby. I get off a boat, snorkeling in Zanzibar, Africa, 90% Muslims, with my bathing suit and a net cover up, and the officer approached my guide and got on him. Oh, wow. See, she was out there in the water, but she supposed to be half naked at.
But that's Africa. They worse than Dubai.
That's terrible.
The Africa is way worse than Dubai.
Bring them STV says, I miss Bishop. When are y'all speaking again, Dr. Reid?
I'm gonna say this, what I've always said. Bishop is online every day more than me. So y'all, and I know it's good when we come together. I mean, and it's a different vibration. But he's live all the time, and we're no longer in contract. So the last few times y'all seen him, well, the last year, really, and some change that y'all seen him, it's just because I just feel like he should come on. You know?
If you get a chance, CTV, Singapore's top tier. Have you heard of Singapore?
Go on to Singapore. That's
Singapore,
on my list.
Top tier.
That's on my list.
Seychelles. Have you ever heard of Seychelles?
Yeah, it's not on my list, but Singapore, yeah.
Canary Islands is off the coast of Morocco. Okay.
So I will follow her like everybody do. I balance him. He's a Gemini. You know, it's an air sign like me, but Aquarius energy and Gemini energy, they really go great together, and they help manage each other, for lack of better words.
Yeah. All right, well, y'all give me a bucket list of some travel spots I need to take, child.
Aruba.
Good about Aruba.
Aruba. You ain't gonna want to come home.
I never do. It's Spanish controlled set of islands. Okay. Yes, I felt more to express myself in dress in Dubai than in Zanzibar and Tanzania. Yeah. I need to
That's how you said it the proper way. Everybody always say Tanzania, but you said it the right way.
Yeah. Well, all these years of being a homosexual with this tongue, it should be able to do a little bit of everything. It should be able to do a little bit of this and do a little bit of that.
Oh, you and Nigeria, it's right next door to Ghana. Yeah. Right next door. Oh, Thailand is on my list, Carrie, too. And Thailand, you can live there like a king. You got $500,000. You can go to Thailand and be there for the rest of your life and not run out no money.
So then, to answer this question, then, I mean, at this point, your kids are basically about to be out the house completely, entirely.
My kids aren't in my house at all.
Wait, it's only you and Kendall?
That's it. It's only me. Kendall's my assistant. He don't count.
I mean, but he in the house, ain't it?
Yeah, but he don't count.
Oh, okay, because he's you basically.
He's here because of his contract. But he's not here because he wants to be here. He's here because in order for him to perform his job, he has to be.
Oh, so if Kendall could have it his way, he would have his own shit.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, but being here is almost like, to tell you the truth, he's here, but a lot of times I forget that he's here because if you've been around Kendall is calm, quiet, and to himself, except for a couple of giggles.
He like me.
Yeah. Believe it or not, y'all, in person, CTV is a shy, quiet person. I'm like, what? He was sitting right here in this chair, and I'm sitting over there. I said, there's something wrong with you. I said, do the CTV stuff.
First of all, y'all know Larry drags a whole village around. I'm just like, I'm an introvert. I'm overwhelming me like this. All these damn people everywhere looking. It's just like a lot going.
I'm like, what? I said, say something. And you know what? Now I think about it, it wasn't just me. It was everybody sitting here like,
the whole village. It's the
like, when are you going to CTV? We need for you to do CTV.
I couldn't even go piss by myself in Larry's house. It was a whole village.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Creatively, metaphorically speaking.
Right.
Not literally speaking.
Oh my God.
Are you going to downsize? Because that is a large ass house. It looks deceiving. On the outside, it looks like it don't give what it get. On the inside, it's like a damn football field. And there's all these corners and crevices and dungeons, and damn all type of damn escape rooms and shit every damn well. Like
when I first moved here, I said it's not big enough. I have a vision. This is my practice. This is a gift God gave me. Long story. This is my practice for where I will be. Now I will have several places, but the main place that I will be living in, this house will be able to sit in it at least 3 times.
You going for something? Why?
Because of what I want. Because as I continue to do my work, I'm going to become more and more and more known, not just here, but internationally. Right, I have went to Sweden. I just left Ghana, and in Ghana airport, let me read live. So it's on the way to that. Now I can't even leave my house in Atlanta. I'm always stopping. So eventually, I'm gonna need a place to where I ain't gonna be able to just go out random. Like I'm not gonna do it. So I need a bowling alley. I need a skating rink.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I need all of that
to bring the world to you. You're gonna be able to. Yeah,
I'm gonna have that because, and so I'm already planning that in my head, and I'm not buying another place to live in. This here is a lease. I'm never going to, and they've been trying to get me to buy. I'm like, well, I'm gonna buy something that's smaller than what I want.
Yeah.
And plus, not in this time, nowhere, because everything is way higher than what it's When I do buy a house to stay in, I'm 47, it's probably gonna be around 67. When I do that, it's gonna be that house. It's gonna be that woman with
where is the house at? Like, have you envisioned where that house is going to be? And are you going to have it built, or this is a house that already exists?
It's probably going to be built unless somebody have. I mean, what down the street? What's his name? That just his house is down the street from mine. Huge house. I think that was it's like 25,000 square feet. But even that, I looked at that. I'm like, this needs to be done this way. That I said, I probably end up having to build it.
Because you always be doing your fair share of renovations and all.
I renovated this whole house.
I know. And the one that you was gonna be in down the street from me.
Yeah, I renovated that. Yeah. So it's I tell people now, I say, if you're renting, or if you own a house outright, or you're renting, or if you own a house and you're making payments on it, probably own a house and making payments on it, unless you got a great locked in something, you probably rolling your eyes right now because of how some of these mortgages have doubled. But I've been talking to the renters. I say, look, rent the lifestyle that you want if you can afford it. How much money you make. And then I say this. Right now in this economy, I will actually lessen what I'm renting, and then take my money and buy investment property, not properties for you to live in, not single family home. But I'm talking about, I mean, if you can do a single family, maybe a townhouse apartment, but you need to get something that produces cash flow. And if you're not buying to invest right now, don't buy.
So explain a little bit more. Investing to buy, like how are you going to make money off of the property?
To invest. Prime example. The main 2 ways to make money right now is stock market and real estate. For instance, I just bought a property in Dubai a little while ago. So but I bought a 1-bedroom apartment with a study. And the location that I bought it in is a location where people come to Dubai. They're always looking for Airbnbs. And a lot of rich people who like staying in Dubai between October and the first part of May, because May to September is like really hot. So a lot of times the people who got money, they only stay in Dubai certain times of the year, but they'll rent a place. Where in Dubai, it's different from America. You don't do monthly rent. You pay it all up front for the whole year.
Oh, nice. They annual renting.
Right, there you go. There you go. So when you buy that and then you put someone in there, or you Airbnb it, but let's say you're going to put somebody in there to lease it, they pay you a whole year. Now, if you own the property, you just put that in the account. But if you are still making payments, that person probably just made the payments on your apartment for the mortgage for the next year.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
and so
Mhm.
when I say invest and buy real estate that produces cash, a
Cash.
cash flow.
Yes.
Yeah, and then that cash flow you can use to buy whatever you want. You know, so
Mhm.
that's what I do now. And
Sure.
I changed all my money.
Mhm.
I sold my Cullinan Rolls Royce. I sold my G63 Mercedes, the wagon.
Yeah.
I sold my S-Class Mercedes, and I sold a Honda that my papa son used to have.
Mhm.
I sold that as too. So I sold 4 cars and then went and bought 3 properties.
Nice. That was a great way to transmute.
All right. Right. You know, I'm not look. When I turned 50,
I'm glad you got rid of that wagon because it was ugly as hell anyway.
I love the purple wagon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so nice. I love the G wagon.
I said, good how to get this shit away. Yeah. So said she paid $500K for her condo 23 years ago, and now it's valued at $2 million.
I love that for you. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and you can do the American dream is not in America, you guys. The American dream right now is in other countries that take your dollars that's going to be worth nothing in just a little while and buy properties that can produce money for you. That's what you need to do. Damn. And that's what I'm telling everybody.
And that's the way to go. Yeah, that's the way to wealth these days.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because I'm the only person that I know profit out of my profit friends and connections that I'm the only one that say, you know what, international. And what took them years to do, I'm gonna do it just a little bit.
See, instead of the prophet having holes in different area codes, he got equity and coin in different area codes.
Which is why I ain't suing y'all hoes right now.
I got better things to do with my coin.
But I'm a little petty. So I ain't gonna say I ain't.
Yes. Okay, so one more question before we tie it up then. Because I have a wealthy person in my family, multimillionaire, basketball player, the whole nine, etc. And he ain't do shit for his people. What have you made, like, are other people in the family learning directly from you? Are they joining Patreon? Are they like, are you encouraging them to like, y'all better come and get this shit, bitch? I know what I'm doing now. Y'all better come get y'all some. I can teach y'all hoes how to fish now. Like, that's
exactly what I'm doing. And both of my sisters are in there. My older sister really heavy. She's in the Celestial Circle. And I know when I'm live, I see all my aunts, my cousins, they all in my chat now.
Yeah.
That's because I shifted the platform. But I try to bring it to the main platform. I've been saying what I'm saying here on the main platform right here recently. But patrons, I got them in it and hand walked some of them to their first international investments. And of course, y'all not gonna ever hear that out here because it's tweet, you know. But yeah,
but have you had like a formal sit down and said, look, you niggas are poor, and I'm trying to break y'all out of generational poverty. God done made me the Moses of the family. I can take us to the promised land, but God did one better. I can teach y'all how to fish for yourself. Instead of y'all looking unrealistically to me to just make it rain, like I can teach y'all how to conjure the rain yourself. Like y'all come get this. Like come, like have you had that formal like y'all come on, like bring your ass, or you just kind of expect them to just know to jump on?
With the ones that have reached for me, yes. Yeah. But if they didn't, I just tell them, hey, how you doing? But no, someone said not everybody can leave the country. I don't receive that. I don't even have that in my mind. So I don't believe that.
There's no such thing as not over here.
If you black in this country, do not tell me you do not have. Yeah. I don't what happens.
Poverty mentality. Yeah.
Right. And we are single-handedly responsible for propping up the economy of this nation.
Billions.
Every year. No. Every year, about $2 trillion out of the black community.
Probably to stand corrected.
So don't come tell me that you can't. No, you eating too much. Your rent is probably too high. You driving the wrong kind of car. Change your priorities.
And change.
Why are you driving a Mercedes and living with your aunt? Yeah. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Change here too, because you change this motherfucker here, you change everything else. Your money change, and then your choices change, everything change. Be careful buying, acquiring land in Ghana. Now, if you buy a condo, you should be pretty good there.
Yeah, well, you can buy land too. You just got to know somebody.
Yeah.
See, if you have relationship with the Ministry of Interior, and also the Ministry of the Land Use, I think it is, and I know exactly where it's at. You anytime you don't just do this from over here.
Yeah.
Not in certain countries. You can't do that because you don't know what the land is for. It could be sacred land that and you building on, and somebody come, nope, this is my land, and show proof, and now you've got all that material and everything you done did, and that can absolutely happen. But getting an apartment, Ray is correct. Get an apartment over there or buying a few that for investments is the smartest thing to do. Make sure you do it near the airport, near the U.S. Embassy. I mean, you can go out beyond there, but those are the areas that I look at. But before I invest in Ghana, the Spirit told me, you will not invest in this land like you did in Dubai. In this land, you will plant a seed. So we have begun a project, and it began December the 1st. It's already started. I've been mentioning about it. We are creating jobs in Ghana. So we will be creating businesses and hiring people in Ghana. And that will be, the business will be up and running in about 2.5 months. The first business. Because we're going to, as a community, as a ministry, we're going to open several businesses and hire the people.
Nice. Now, y'all are hiring people straight out of Ghana?
Yes, because the Russians and the Chinese are coming there building stuff, starting businesses, hiring the people and paying them. Their minimum wage is like $1.56 an hour, which there you cannot live. There are people who work 6 days a week and make about 700 to 800 CDs a month. CEDIS. In our dollars, that's about $70. So when I discovered that, I said, oh, no. Oh, no. I said, the ancestor told me when I first got there anyway, but I didn't know what I know now, as far as the numbers. When I first got there and went by the water after I ate, the ancestors came, they came to me more clear than I ever have experienced. And if you go to MBN Network, IG, you see them. I deal with people and ancestors all the time, but it was so in my face. And I was told in that moment to plant a seed there. So then we all live in the water, and Nathan, with the funny color eyes, he said, a man walked up to me and said that I cannot allow this to be my only time to come to Ghana, to go back home and come back and plant a seed in Ghana. I said, oh my Jesus Christ. That was exactly what the ancestor had told me while I was standing by the water. So there I know my job is to help the people there dignify themselves financially in their land.
Yeah.
Not to take them from their land, which I've done that before. I've had people from London to come over here and work for me, but not to take them from their land, because then I'm moving like the oppressor.
Yeah.
So I need to come in there and create business and then pay them what they're worth, because these people are smart, brilliant people speaking several different languages and innovative. And they should be paid what they are worth, and so that's what I'm gonna do.
Come on, making Ghana great again, Dr. Reid.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, making Ghana. I like that too. Give me my coin when you're trademark and copyright, Kendall. Right? You see, Kendall, do right by me. You better make sure, Dr. Reid. Do right by me, nigga. Okay. Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm here for it. Yes, Larry, bothers my spirit when people say, don't overpay, you adjust their economy. I want to do just that. Don't teach me to college.
Don't teach me to college.
Period.
Period. That shot through me, Sonny, because that's exactly, I was telling them with me. I said, we would not come here, because we all investors. I said, we would not come here and be colonized.
That part.
And we were watching the colonization while we were there. We would see these white people sitting in, everybody black.
Yeah.
They will bring them to a restaurant, like sitting over there. They got all these papers and they working, and they usually are dealing with the affluent Ghanaians. And basically, what's happened, the Ghanaians need the money, so they accept whatever it is, and they just pay them pennies. No, I'm not doing that.
Wow, I love that. See, more blessings. That's why y'all can't stop the Reid out here, child. God is using Reid to make of the world a better place, child.
You chopped somebody head from the chat.
Don't worry about that hoe. It's a silly bitch in here who just these hoes be so obsessed with me. I just be over here being pretty and making them jealous, and they just be so pressed about CTV being so unbothered and pretty. I'm tired of being a threat to these insecure women in here because they know that niggas be in my inbox and all in my text messages and all of it. Okay. What's going on, classy? All right, we gotta get up out of here, Dr. Reid. So this was great. This was dope. This was awesome. This was wonderful. Darius, don't drag Larry. Okay, he's still your friend, child. Okay. Right.
If he drag me, I actually will welcome it so that I can drag him back. Just
with advocating for the right side of the father child. But
he asked me who am I interviewing with? Consciouztv. And once you come over here, you're gonna like him forever.
Oh God. Well, speaking of liking me forever, Sonny has reminded the Dr. Reid, okay, to usher in the support, baby. Tell these folks.
Okay, I know y'all gonna try to run, but don't run. Anytime you're able to come to somebody's platform and enjoy engagement and conversation, and this is a practice that I have in my personal life. So if you want to follow me in what I practice and how I maintain in the midst of several different types and kinds of storms, is I always make sure that I am in giving seeding mode. Now, this won't be a seed, but it will be giving. And as a result, reciprocity is activated. And it only can be activated when there's first a release out of your hand. And what I'm going to ask is the number I always ask for, $8.88. Why 3 8s? In gematria, which is the practice of giving letters numeric value, and numeric, the numbers actually point to the letter. So when you sow, I was saying seeds, but when you give here tonight 3 8s, you are literally saying, Christ consciousness be born in me. How is that, Larry? Because 3 8s mean the Christ. Now, people always talk about Jesus, but Jesus, the Christ, is different than your church, your Bible, and your Christianity. Christ has everything to do with your mind, has everything to do with your thinking, and it has everything to do with your mind being reborn and being given a new consciousness that only Christ can do. See, Jesus is just for Christianity, but Jesus, the Christ is in every pure religion. It's a love-based energy that does nothing but reshape the consciousness so that you can touch the whole globe. So let's do $8.88 to Consciouztv. Now check that. Christ consciousness. So we're giving $8.88 into Consciouztv. His whole platform is about being more conscious than anything else. So $8.88. We're giving it to Consciouztv because we have experienced something that we enjoyed on tonight. And at the same time, we're speaking over our life. Christ consciousness be formed in me.
And y'all rolling them in. Thank y'all so much. And I know y'all gonna continue to roll in as this live stream comes to an end. So I definitely will be thanking you all for your personal donations and seeding in the next live. I thank y'all so much.
I think you should block Roger. He just said bored. That's the spirit when we're giving.
Roger, bye. Just bye.
Go to hell, baby.
I hope y'all in 2025 get y'all some peace and some happiness, baby. I really hope God sow some joy into y'all life for 2025, baby. To be this high strong, it's just.
Then somebody said Dr. Reid had done lost weight. Where you been, baby? I've been doing this for 3 years.
Dr. Reid been hit that Ozempic pen like 3 years ago, child. Y'all late.
No. I had to work my whole hind end off. And I still have to work to do it.
Honey. All those private angry outbursts were coming from hunger. Okay, baby. Dr. Reid, baby, put in that work to get this
hungry
kid
right now. I'm hungry right now because I just finished nibbling on something. I'm hungry now.
Oh, period. Well, this was amazing. Obviously, for those of because first of all, Dr. Reid, can you tell these folk that this is a reciprocal friendship? Because I know, like, you kind of get more of the because you rich and everything. People think that you the only person who be giving. It's like, baby,
no.
Very reciprocal.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
And this is something that I say to all my friends. I don't expect equal gifts. I expect equal sacrifices. And I may send you $1,000, $500 because I enjoy your live, or $100, whatever. Say what now?
I said, and I may send that in return.
Well, you're able, but I'm talking about the ones who are not able. Conscious don't even have. I ain't gonna tell his business, but he's not broke.
Thank you.
So, but what I'm saying,
I ain't got it, y'all. Okay,
but you got it better than a whole lot of other folk do. When you got mortgages paid zero, that's something,
Larry.
That's good.
But
anyway, I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is, what I expect is for people, if I need somebody to talk to, if I maybe need somebody to cry on if I let myself do it, or just talk about what's frustrated. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing that Conscious had done the other day. I went to go get how to get rid of these lines.
Mm-hmm.
Still
they look good, like.
But
that's a good edit job right there.
Yeah, it's still swole, and he knew it. And then I came back home. He had something that hope you get well, and a crazy joke I laughed in the car that he had. So stuff like that. Then my birthday, you sent me all this stuff I got no business with. Snickers, Reese, all the stuff that I like to eat, ain't supposed to eat. So it's a matter of, and everybody should be in a relationship where there's an exchange, but it doesn't have to be the same gift. I'm quoting my bishop. What my bishop taught me, my pastor that's passed, Bishop L.L. Stevenson. He said, not equal gifts. He said equal sacrifices. Yeah. And that's what I expect in my friendship.
I be telling you, I said, child, I be the one putting. I put more out than Larry do. Shit.
Wait a minute.
Larry do good now. Larry do good, but don't ever get CTV twisted, baby, because everybody know I go hard in the paint when it comes to relationships. I don't play, and I don't sit in nobody's life and take nothing. I give, I work, I sweat, I put blood. I draw blood out of myself because it's love, and that's just what I do. But sometimes when the other person is a little bit more of a superstar than I am at this moment, people just think that it just works one way because
that's not how it is.
No, it doesn't.
I wouldn't be in a relationship like that. I don't want to be in a relationship when I'm the one always give. I've done that before. Not interested in nothing like that. Just Cherry the Bloom said the makeup is looking a mess. Who's she talking about?
She's talking about herself. She done looked at her viewfinder in her phone. And now she got to look in that phone and see that her ass can't even comment on it.
Do y'all not see this? This is mental illness. that you gonna come in somebody's chat like that? You have to be mentally ill.
Have you seen these people? They look like what they are. Yes. I be feeling sorry for these people these days. I just be like, Lord.
That is so unfortunate. I ain't going
to look unfortunate and then to actually be unfortunate. It's just too much of a struggle for me. Too much of a struggle. Can we pick a struggle? If you're gonna be in struggle, don't look like struggle. If you're gonna look like struggle, don't actually live like struggle. But pick a struggle. You can't just be struggling, bitch.
But listen, what in your mind says come in Consciouztv chat and make a comment about his makeup?
Well, it could be about you.
I ain't got no makeup on.
I ain't got no makeup on either.
Oh, but listen, ain't no drop of makeup, nothing And I ain't even got, you do a stream or you say touch up my appearance. I ain't even got that on.
Wait, they have that option now?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Look
what?
Click now, say settings and click. I'm gonna click it so you can see. I just clicked this, about to change it.
Let me see.
Now that's light touch up. Now here's a heavy touch up right here. You see what it's done to my face? Real heavy.
Oh my God, are you serious? When StreamYard got into catfishing like that? Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, I'll never be reading them emails when they be doing updates and stuff and be like, we got new catfishing features. Oh my God. Oh, I see it. It is a new feature.
Then when you click it, touch, then you can slide it how much touch up you want.
Oh my God, that's gonna help so many of these hoes out here who been camped down their whole career, who just their beauty can't withstand 4K. Baby, y'all StreamYard giving y'all some help now. Oh my goodness, I did not know that.
Yeah.
How you found that out? You read the email or you just saw it back there?
I always pay attention to all the updates.
See, I don't be that nosy. Wow, that's crazy. Somebody talking about this is the Black Friday StreamYard. Okay. Period. All right. Well, we got to get up out of here. Anything else you want to drop on the people?
I'm good. So now y'all can go and troll all those people that's saying stuff that's not true. Roslyn Weems has nothing to do with Larry. And Larry has nothing to do with whatever she got going on in her life. Our relationship was ended before all of this stuff popped off. And I don't have nothing to do with that. So
and Dominique Morgan ain't got a shit to do with T.S. Madison. Whatever stuff going on with Dominique Morgan ain't got nothing to do with her, child. You know, when you are a business, like sometimes people do wrong after you hire them, you know, and they ain't got nothing to do with you. I mean, it's the mama who works as a supervisor at McDonald's who now has a DB charge for putting her damn baby in the oven. Is that does McDonald's have liability? Because that's what they employed. Right. No. Come on now. Be reasonable here.
Now somebody said Reid's eyebrows are darker. Now y'all know I don't have no eyebrows. So I have to always get, well, I do have eyebrows. Let me not say that, but they're very thin. Where if the light hit me, it look like I ain't got none. So this is what you call is it microblading? Microblading. Microblading. I get it once a year. So I just recently had it. That's why it's a little yeah. But you know, I don't mind sharing stuff. I tell you, anything you ask me like that, I don't mind. And y'all need to go get it done because some of y'all ain't got no eyebrow.
Period. You know what? But you're about to get your ass in trouble, Dr. Reid.
I understand. You said the filter made it darker. Let me see. Did it? I took the filter off. I'm about to put it back on.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how charismatic those damn eyebrows are, baby. Okay.
Look how I made my skin look.
Perfect. But see,
I'm gonna get it like that in real life.
In real life. See, I was trying to talk because I didn't want y'all to blame me for what Dr. Reid might look like after he tried to get his skin together. So I had to affirm him that he is smart, he is beautiful as he is, child. Because Dr. Reid think this is my thing, right? Because you know, you and Cardi B and Fabulous, y'all when they got your teeth done. I'm like, but that chip tooth got your ass famous. Like if the chip tooth ain't stop you from getting where bitches with a form out of veneer can't even get, what's the point of fixing that broke shit? It ain't really broke. So if you done got all this off what you got, why?
Okay.
Yes.
I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
But all of us don't have perfect skin.
Like
bad to have.
Like
and
that's true.
They don't say you got all these extra decorations. So look.
I got natural beauty on top of
what you want to call it.
Decorated.
I naturally look good too, but if there's stuff you want to enhance, when I first started YouTube, I was black right here, darker here. I had to get all of that done and put them 40 needles in my face.
You say had to. You ain't had to do nothing.
I didn't have to. But then what really hit it is when I was in Kingdom Business, and that camera looked up. I said, God, I need to lose even more weight because I only want to lose about 10, 15 pounds. But that's when I really pushed into it. And my teeth, I never liked how I had the ridges. Now, if you look at my old videos, you see that my teeth look the exact same.
They do.
But I really paid a nice penny I didn't want to get them big horse veneers where the folk they put
like
another
so
mouth.
many of our peers have in their mouth currently.
I said, I'm not doing that. So I had to go on a payment plan and go on like a 1.5-year process of wearing Invisalign, fixing my mouth, and then they done a thin porcelain veneer on top of my teeth. That's all my teeth is the same shape.
Yeah,
they're the same shape of my teeth. So yeah.
I ain't mad at it because I had got my teeth done. I had got my teeth capped too, so that's why they are perfect the way they are. So
yeah, I mean, do what you do.
It's just a perfected version.
Yeah, I mean, if you talking in folk face all the time on YouTube,
and people got to look at you all day. Like, give them something to look at.
Work on it.
Look at, because some of y'all who got the camera on had the camera off. That's for sure.
Yeah, I want that, and I'm still not finished. Because I lost a lot of weight. And so right here around my stomach, it's like it's this loose skin. March, I'm getting it cut off.
Cut off.
Cut off. No, I can't. I mean, because I done been this size for how long, and it's still a lot of it tightened up. Like on my arms and stuff. Look, tight, all that tightened up.
But you already admitted though, you don't like to do the gym. You probably could tighten that up too, but you didn't.
No, you can't. I went to the man and he said, Mr. Reid, this is skin. You can't lose this. He said, this is skin. It's skin. He said that you got to have the skin cut off. There's no fat there. It is just skin.
Skin.
Yeah.
I can't believe you got that big.
I was 240 something or 170 something. That's a lot.
And you didn't even really know it.
Yeah, I knew it. I just don't want paying attention. It didn't matter.
See? Because it didn't, in all actuality. It really did not.
It did.
Actuality.
It did matter. I would just put my mind somewhere else. So one day I got in the mirror and I looked. I said, now, wait a minute. That's too much. That's way too much.
World-class psychic said, Larry, I may be a psychic. I may read tarot cards and know we have 3 additional major planets in retrograde besides Mercury, but watch lives because I genuinely enjoy your content. CTV too, of course.
Okay, thank you. There are some other planets that are in retrograde. Then we got the alignment that's going to happen in January,
and then that's compounded with the fact that we're in the age of Aquarius. I just saw too much shit going on.
It's a lot more. I say that's why I'm questioning this thing that I saw. I mean, it wasn't just one. It was in the in between of certain things I was seeing. I said, "No, what the devil is this?" But I ain't put too much attention on it. But then today, when I was praying today, I saw it again. I said, "No, this is interesting."
You know what's coming. I mean, you know who getting sworn in at the top of it. You know things definitely about to dial to turn, baby. He already on the trans folks' neck in the military. It's already companies rolling back their DEI program. So we know America about to be real white again. I mean, it's about to be a mess out here.
I'm telling you, I mean to look into some. I made a post on my Facebook page of different countries and how much it costs monthly to live there. Y'all may need to consider. In
the words of Jordan Peele, get out.
Yeah, it's more expensive here than it is in these places I posted. Yeah. If you can work remote or work digital, do that, man.
Yeah, and that's what I love about what we do. Because see, we can do this anywhere there's Wi-Fi, baby. We employed. Do this anywhere. Yeah. All right. Well, this was dope, Dr. Reid. Being here, this was really awesome. Y'all know where to find Dr. Reid at Larry Reid Live, YouTube, Larry Reid Live, Instagram, Larry Reid Live, Facebook.
Follow the ministry IG.
What's the ministry address? I can put it.
The MBN Network. It's on IG.
At Network on IG. Also sign up to Patreon. Larry Reid Live on Patreon. From there, you can get into various tier programs that bring you closer, as close as you want to be, child. All right, MBN on IG. All right, well, we out of here, you guys. We love y'all. Please.
I love what Sunny Love said. I love that. I love that train of thought.
I believe in the Orange President. I believe the Orange President is playing his part in the age of Aquarius to cause the confusion necessary. My thing, here's my thing. The universe always playing this part. My question is, when the hell we gonna play ours? I'm sick that the universe be playing its role. But my issue is, it's not a guarantee we're gonna do what we supposed to do and understand the assignment.
Yeah.
Because the universe always trying to position us to get to the root of the damn tootie. The problem is we don't be doing our part in doing the real damn work. And so we just end up in this wash and rinse cycle. And we end up in this repetition over and over and over because we're not getting to the bottom. It's not clicking.
Let me see your arm on that shirt.
It's just a regular arm.
Go straight arm. It's how many folds? Just step down the side. And then they one in the middle, right?
I never looked at the shirt.
Straight.
Oh.
No, straight. Oh, I like that. I actually like that. I will wear that.
Oh yeah, and it got these long.
Black.
It got these long. Oh yeah, look.
I will wear that. I got some pants to go with that and wear it.
Y'all know the look now. Come on now. I ain't gonna represent myself in a doctor no less than glory, baby. Where y'all look at everything, I'm gonna make sure it's always glory everywhere.
I will wear that, man.
Okay, so now then I know how to shop for you. Then I know what to keep.
Anything that's every day you gonna find me in a black t-shirt and some.
Yeah, because you be dressing kind of plain on camera.
But I dress plain like that in my life, except for sometimes I feel like putting it on. And so when I do, I reach in the back part of my closet and I wrap it around me. You know, because I do like stuff that, like I like runway stuff. I mean, I go like from this kind of look, black t-shirt, sneakers, all that. But then I will put on, you know, like I got a pair of pants that the whole front part is nothing but like a pleated skirt. I wear it with some burgundy suede high heel boots. You would think, you know, that maybe Reid won't wear nothing. No, I will go from I could look like Conscious and then look like this. I would do that, you know, in my own way. Like you see a lot of these football players and basketball players doing. Won't carry the bag, but I might do the outfit.
You wouldn't carry the bag because you give me back. I can see you like with them up and coaches and all that.
Hell no.
Look, I was telling Dr. Reid, I think it was either earlier this year or last year. I said, Dr. Reid, next time you do a photo shoot, we need to just set you up one because I would love to style Dr. Reid. I have a whole vision for you in my mind. It would be sick. I would love to see my vision on you. It's sick.
I would do it. I would do that. I would do a dry. I would do it to a certain extent.
It ain't even gotta be androgynous. I just got a whole. I got a few ideas.
Listen, I have, and people hear me say this. A few things I've always said. No, you know, I always said I want me a Black Panther cat as a pet. And another thing is, I want to walk one time high-end fashion thing, just one time. And the guy Giuseppe's not to do the sneakers, but they have a fashion show, and he invited me one year, and I just didn't. I didn't take it, but I'm at the place I'm at now. Especially
you was like 300 plus pounds heavier.
Yeah, but I had the height.
You would have bust out of that damn shit.
You're doing too much. That's way too much. And so anyway, yes, Steve, we're doing too much. Why you go there? So then, but after I get that meat cut off around there,
and we would tell this Aquarius nothing. You already can tell us that shit, baby. So y'all already know
the photo shoots is gonna make y'all hate. I mean, the ones that hate me, gonna hate me worse.
Look, I'm gonna be a creative director on some of these shoots because Larry, if you let them give me a hold to a closet and you, oh baby, I got shit in my head that I know what people be like. Who Larry think he is? Who does nigga think he is?
I'm down with all of that
because that's my motivation for dress. I always dress like who the fuck CTV think he is. That's always my attitude when it comes to
and brave nibble. That's African. Say have a great night, y'all. Larry, it looks like he gives passionate love. That is interesting. That's an interesting comment.
Lisa, they've had very detailed discussions about the love making.
I'm a passionate guy, so of course.
You're an Aquarius. Are you passionate?
Don't do that. Yes, in love making, absolutely. Because you got to think I'm sapiosexual. So if by the time I get you to the bedroom, or we get to the bedroom, we have all of these psychological, emotional, spiritual connections, and all that's going to show up in that moment. Energetically, not to mention then what what I know how to please. So you add all that together.
That's why Dr. Reid got people signing NDAs now.
Now hold on, let's not put it out like that. I got a whole bunch of sexual partners, and I do not. But I will have a sexual conversation with you.
Period.
No.
So thank you for elaborating, Larry. It's the energy. Says
I got that. You picked it up. You right.
All right, we're up.
$$ Consciouztv
and
PayPal.me/Consciouztv. Make sure y'all get the 888 in because I know y'all enjoyed Conscious tonight.
Oh, can you talk to them about your song, Dr. Reid? I'm about to play on the way out.
Please, everybody, pretty please stream. I would like for you to download it, but download and stream God Don't Play About Me. Let me tell you about it. If you got anybody who fooling up, messing around with you, your name, your brand in your life, don't even put a whole lot of attention on it. Just say out of your mouth, God doesn't play about me. God doesn't play about me, with them in mind, and just release it to God and let Him handle them. Don't you take that on. Let Him handle them. And you just sing this song, God Don't Play About Me. He really, really don't play about me. Your enemies are going to find that out that He don't.
Period. It's actually downloading now, but how you want to do this? Do you want to just allow it to play as?
Yeah, just let it play.
Oh, hold on. That's my other shit playing here. Y'all know I be in my white boy bag when it comes to my music. Okay, like what you want to do? Like how you want to do this? You want to?
It's the lyric video.
Lyric video, yep.
Just play on the way out.
Okay, all right. But Doctor, I'll text you. Love you. And so much for being here.
The day and Dr. Reid song can run. Yes, it's in rotation. They're keeping it in rotation. I'm happy about it.
Yeah. Period. Here it is, y'all.
Yeah.
God Don't Play About Me, streaming on all streaming platforms near you. Bye, Dr. Reid.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Y'all donate all that good jazz and enjoy and download Dr. Reid's hit single because God don't play about none of us, baby. Okay, that's why the host was getting chopped up in the comments. It was chop, baby. All right, I'll see y'all later.
Don't know what is this that I feel, but it's really real. You're too much for me. Wanna thank you for the life you give me. Steps I take really is amazing to me. Always there for me. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me. Really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me. Now it don't play about me. Don't wanna be to me, but I feel all my enemies really underestimated me. I'll sit back, I'm gonna watch them all, one by one they'll fall, and nobody answered their call. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me. Really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God.
What it sound like, Dr. Reid? What it sound like? Hold on, let me pull it up. What it sound like? Hold on, let me see. What it sound like? It don't sound good, y'all? It might be because I had switched over my microphone. I might have put a little glitch on that thing. Hold on, let me see something. What it sound like, y'all?
sing this song.
I can't even rewind this thing back. Hold on. What it sound like? Like a tunnel? You should upload it in the stream. Okay, hold on. Let me upload it, child. Doctor making me work, child. Hold on. Y'all see all the slaving he be making me do, child. That's why the doctor better always best appreciate it. All right, hold on. Let me put this into StreamYard like I did the baddest bitch intro and let it play through Miss Yard, child. Hold on, y'all. Y'all thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me see. Don't play about. All right. Hold on. I just downloaded it to my iTunes. Let me see her. Oh, you sent. I would have to convert it, Dr. Reid, because you sent like the literal lyric video instead of the MP3 file. So I would have to actually download the actual video to convert it. I mean, the video is downloaded, but I would have to also put hold on, let me see if I can do one better. I can do one better. Hold on. Hold y'all horses, child. Don't play about me, Dr. Larry. Don't play about me. All right. We gonna head over to the Dr. Reid.
To commercial insurance from Geico.
I didn't know Dr. Reid even had this page over her. Okay. Okay, tell me how this sound, child. Hold on, y'all. Let me reshare. Tell me how this sound, child. Hold on. Let me see. Don't play about me. All right, this should come real good. Oh, hold on. Here Dr. Reid go.
I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Okay, because I was just about to play it from your YouTube page because it won't take me too long to convert it to an MP3 file.
No, you see, I mean, you can do it several different ways, but one way, easy, you tap share screen.
Yes.
Let me see.
But what I was sharing was a downloaded lyric video from the email.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it like this. I think it'll let me do it.
Okay.
Although I'm not. Now you had to bring it up.
Yes.
You bringing it up? Okay.
Oh, now what did you bring this up on?
YouTube. Now listen how it's.
That's what I just brought up. Like that's how I was gonna do it. But okay.
Yeah, that's the best way right now. But now it's gonna sound different.
Okay.
Don't know what is this that I feel, but it's really real. A little too much for me. Wanna thank you for the life you give me. Steps I take really is amazing to me. Always there for me. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, he really don't play about me. Really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, he really don't play about me. About me, don't play about me. Don't wanna be too mean, but I feel all my enemies really underestimated me. I'll sit back, I'm gonna watch them all. One by one they'll fall, and nobody answered their call. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me. Really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me. Really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, it really don't play about me.
Good night, you all. Love you all. Bye. Download Don't Play About Me.